It's
He's
fucking
back.
spectacular.
He's back.
Oh my! It makes me feel so much better to have
Oh,
Shook
no.
To
back
drive
here.
through there,
To have a queue.
just to
Oh,
down
like
an
just
extraterrestrial
just
highway.
do the Wayne's World roll.
Like go to there's a fucking alien diner.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a whole like
All right,
little
boys.
pocket
I'm gonna
of
go
a
check
town.
it in the other room.
I was just saying, does
I
it show
like-
we're live?
I like the typeface they use on the sign.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like totally not DOT approved.
No, I know, but it flies. You know,
Yeah.
like
It's covered in stickers.
I
You ever
would
see
love.
Paul. The
Paul-
movie Paul.
No.
No, it was like not Sean Penn, Simon Pegg and what's his like buddy
Nick Frost.
Nick Frost, but they're like come to America to go like on like a big like they go to like Comic-Con, like all
Yeah.
the stuff like that. But like they find an alien walking out of 151 and it's Seth Rogen doing the voice.
Yeah.
And like they're in an RV and like they have a blast. It's actually a pretty funny movie.
Did I watch that? No.
Oh,
I feel like it fell like on deaf ears.
I don't know.
Man, I could totally hear the difference between this mic and my mic, like you were just saying. I know my voice sounds like.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It sounds completely different.
Yeah, because what do you have for mic? I can't remember.
I got the pod mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which should be pretty comparable.
Yeah.
This one just has a huge, like the cutoff is
Yeah.
just drastic on
My
this one.
my cutoff is like way it's like back here. Almost.
Right.
Yeah, so
Good
if you look at
evening.
The driver on the sound shit, or just like the sound options.
Anybody in the chat, how does our audio sound? This is a test. 1, 2, 3. Again, we're kind of messing with stuff so we can eliminate the radio signals that we were getting last week. So if you're in the chat, let us know if the audio sounds good. Thank you. 30 seconds from now.
Yeah.
I'll see your response. Yeah. Still trying to sort it out.
How's Sam doing on San Diego?
Oh, like every day she sends like hyped texts. You know. Today was like we can go on hikes and do this, and I was like we can do everything.
Yeah.
You know.
How much have you explored it much?
And
Or yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
from previous times?
yes and no. I know that I've barely touched the surface.
Okay.
You know,
That's what I was wondering is just like there's still obviously still plenty because I mean there's going to be ins and outs.
And it's like I've learned San Diego is just like as in a name is kind of describing an area, not necessarily the city.
Yeah.
It's like Samantha was born in San Diego, but not the city. She's born like out in like one of like kind of like the suburbs,
Mhm.
and they consider that San Diego still. And I think it's almost more like it's the county.
Kind of like LA.
Yeah, and like LA County is the size of this state.
Oh yeah. But there's all these different things.
The chat says it's all the
but it
audio sounds
says
good.
It's LA, but it's like a pocket. It's like a neighborhood
Yeah.
or like a suburb, like you said.
Yeah, but then every corner of the city too has like a different name. Like
Yeah.
the town we're living in is called something, and then there's like, you know, like there's like all these just like little neighborhoods.
I
Yeah.
found out the other day what Soho actually means.
Do you know Dumbo?
No.
Down underneath the Manhattan Bridge.
Bridge.
Yeah.
What's the O for in Dumbo though? The last O. UMBO?
I think it's just there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I get it. Yeah.
And Soho is south of
Houston Street.
Street.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, speaking of Houston, they became the third largest city in the country.
Houston did?
Yeah.
So now it goes New York.
New York,
Well,
LA, Houston.
Well, it used to be.
Yeah, New York, LA, Houston. They passed Chicago and something else.
What, just by people living there, you mean?
Just overall population of people moving there, businesses moving there.
I wonder
like people per capita, essentially.
Per capita.
I wonder I mean New York's taking a hit. LA's taking a hit too.
Yeah, if you think about it though, like what, 180,000 people is what they said left. I think it's like a
Okay.
it's
So
like
if that's
pissing in the
I was
ocean.
gonna say that's a drop in a bucket in comparison.
Yeah, it's like pissing in the ocean. You've got like
Yeah.
30 million or whatever
it
it
takes
is.
a lot more to
Yeah.
make everybody get up out of there.
I was in New York City a bunch last year.
Yeah.
And like every single time I was there, all you saw were U-Hauls all over the streets and
Yeah.
leaving the city, not a U-Haul driving in.
Yeah, like a fucking asteroid.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
The-
Thanks for everybody in the chat. We'll be getting going in a few minutes. Pleasure to see you, be with you, embrace you.
Pleasure to do business with you.
Pleasure doing business. If you want to join us in the bathroom, just shoot us a message.
Toilet cam.
Yeah. We'll put a mic in there. It's real wild. How you doing, Shucky? You all right? You good? You well fed? You maintained? I
You bring
see.
the E36? Barely running. Oh, you're a step ahead of me. No.
He's probably only running on 4,
But yeah,
and you only have 4 to deal
I
with.
only have 4, but none are running right now. So I
No squirting.
think if I hook up a battery somewhere, I can make something happen. But
You can get
Yeah,
electrocuted.
what are you doing? You're just pushing it around to get to the lift and whatnot, right?
yeah, so we, me, Josh, Chuck, Noah pushed it over there, and then Noah and I pushed it like hell down the hill and just like coasted it back in to the shop here. But it's only left the garage once, just that one time,
Come on, machine.
I was gonna say, did that just go through?
just
or-
to get up on the lift because like
Yeah.
I said, I was jacking up one side,
So everything's fine.
looking at the whole setup,
Oh, back
have to
to
put it back
normal.
on the ground, go around, jack up the other side, and then like I couldn't evaluate both at the same time.
Yeah.
And that was my problem, why I couldn't figure out what was actually wrong.
You got it?
So directly
Yeah.
across
Oh,
from
nice.
here.
Does it sound? Hopefully, it sounds good to them still.
Revival motoring.
Okay.
I wasn't privy to the black T-shirt memo.
Typically, we're
Typically, I do. I just
out of 100, we're pretty
big day
99.
today.
Yeah.
Double D603. What's going on out there?
Shouts.
Who
We'll
else
be
is in the room?
getting
Josh
going
Garcia in the
in a
room.
moment.
Thanks for the support. Ransom Garage, Vrax's, Diesel Dave 359. Still coming back after all the shit I talk about Diesel. Tim Connors, one of the best Connors with the T as a first name.
Yeah. Interesting. Tim Connors, well, we got Tom Connors.
I wonder. Yeah, this doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm.
Knit aesthetic. All right.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
weird.
doesn't-
You know what I noticed actually, like you said, V-shaped tables.
Yeah.
Also, if you look, everyone's mics come from the side.
Yeah.
They don't come from the front. They come from
Yeah.
the side
Yeah.
because it doesn't intrude on like
Right.
this. Like
Yeah,
I'm-
but those people give a shit about being on camera
Yeah.
and stuff, which is the real difference.
I think we
between them
spent
and
a
us.
few hours giving a shit about that as well.
Being flat. What's
Yeah.
up?
Shouts.
You gonna hit the red button over
Yeah.
there?
Hit this
Let's
red
get a
button.
little-
That red button's
little
already
extra
hit.
things.
Shook, you okay over there? You
How
think
you
we're
doing,
you
Shook?
confident?
Oh,
we're
big
good.
thumbs up. Shook's a
Huge
pro
thumb-
now.
We can only see the top of his
Yeah,
forehead.
speaking
so
of that, we don't see each other.
it's exactly what's happening.
Kanda, what's going on?
Ooh, you know what? Let me
Holla.
make sure.
What are you doing?
I knew it.
What'd you do?
I was messing with sounds earlier.
Did you just fuck all the
Nice.
levels up for Shook?
No.
All right, try
I
again.
I switched the banks, and if I would have hit that button, it would have been the wrong intro.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, why'd you switch them around?
No, I was adding.
Oh,
Adding- I wanted to-
They've been like that for so long.
No, I wanted to add a noise for the jerks.
Oh, okay.
They requested a particular.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em,
exactly.
particular sound.
Jerking the jerks.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Yeah. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, let's go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I am joined by Chuck Who
So,
and Corey.si.
Hello.
On this week's episode, Mr. Tom Connors of Talking Motorcycles is in studio to hang out, share some big news, and talk about his next big adventure.
Talking Tom.
welcome.
Hello.
Thanks for coming to hang out.
Thank you.
I think I just broke my stand.
good job.
Before we get rolling, this episode is brought to you by
Heartbeat hot sauce.
Heartbeat Hot Sauce.
Always, Heartbeat hot sauce is made from all natural ingredients, locally produced in Canada, that is. But they are preservative free. All their peppers are traditionally fermented for 45 days before being aged for maximum flavor. I also like the way the flavor is spelled here: Flavour.
Flavo.
Flavo.
Extremely versatile flavor assortment, something for virtually any food you're eating, also any type of person, depending on your
Oh.
hot level. They were featured on the super popular YouTube series Hot Ones, the red habanero, the pineapple habanero, and the scorpion, which is way too much for your boy. You can go to their website, heartbeathotsauce.com, use code REVIVAL for 20% off, and get in some hot sauce
Let's
for
get
your
hot
food.
in here.
A little tasty. Well, Josh, what did you have earlier on your
Red habanero.
red habanero?
Red habanero on a Pollo?
Pollo.
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 How to hit?
Pollo.
Also known as chicken burrito bowl. Hits perfect.
It's different.
The red habanero hits perfect. It's just like perfect level of spicy hotness.
Yeah, it's good.
That
Good
I like in
flavor.
my life.
Good zing.
Exactly.
That pollo
Oh.
hit though.
Pollo hit.
Right on the tongue.
Yep.
I'm
Always
talking
good.
about, baby.
This episode is also brought to you by New England Auto and Truck Recyclers. New England Auto and Truck Recyclers, also known as NEATR, is located in Winchendon, Massachusetts, which is centralized Massachusetts for everybody out there. They are the purveyors of premium recycled auto parts, all including engines, transmissions, body panels, wheels, used tires, interior parts, all that good stuff. Lights, lighting, anything you need. All cleaned, tested, and reliable, as well as come with a 6-month warranty. Visit their website, finduseparts.com. Again, that's finduseparts.com. Or you can call them at 1-800-553-3080. Or you can check out their YouTube channel for new cars that they have in stock. Again, they update their YouTube feed almost daily. So always new stuff coming in. Again, that's finduseparts.com. New England Auto and Truck Recyclers. Go check them out and tell them Revival sent you.
Tell them the boys sent you.
Tell them, you know,
You hear from the
familiar with
boys.
us.
What's the promo code?
No promo code there.
Daddy sent me.
Just
Yeah,
Daddy
Daddy
sent me.
Just-
Save the register. Hey, Daddy sent me.
Wear your best leather chaps. And,
Yeah, tell him Daddy sent you.
yeah.
It's pretty
Who
good.
knows?
They
Who
have a-
knows what you get?
They have, what'd you say, 6 months?
6-month warranty.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's what
6-month
we're talking
warranty.
about over here.
And truly, like, I don't know. I like find their YouTube channel fascinating
Mhm.
because it's just a bunch of random shit, stuff I wouldn't care have no care for, but I see it and I'm like, oh, I want to check out that, 1999 Chrysler Sebring and see what kind of stuff is on there or like whatever. It's actually quite cool. They do a whole walk around and again, if you're in need of some parts, hit them up at finduseparts.com. And if they don't have it, they'll find it for you.
Chrysler Sebrings are terrible, terrible, terrible cars.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's a PT Cruiser.
oh shit,
That's
it
a
is.
PT Cruiser.
Didn't he
yeah.
have a Sebring at 1.2?
I think he
Maybe.
did.
I
Yeah.
can't remember. But I do, yeah, PT, because that's what he hits that chick with.
Yeah.
Is it better than a LeBaron, though?
I never driven a LeBaron.
I only see
LeBaron's
one
a
LeBaron
Pretty
Freddy.
strong vehicle.
You haven't lived.
I've never driven a LeBaron, no.
Top down.
Chrysler LeBaron. I've driven a Chrysler Sebring in like a blizzard with the top down.
Sebring?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why? Or
It
can
was-
we get into that here?
It's not. It's we're still within the statute
Yeah,
of
no,
limitations.
no. It was a loaner vehicle when my car was in the body shop being repaired.
Wait, they gave you
And
a
I
drop
didn't-
top Sebring?
Yes. And I
really
didn't think
cared
there were
about
any
your safety.
repercussions for anything. But then, like, I rammed a bunch of stuff, and then I filled it with snow, and turns out there's repercussions for doing.
Turns out you owned it.
Turns out I had to pay a lot of
Very
money.
briefly owned a
Yeah.
Sebring.
I didn't get to
Jesus.
keep it. I had to pay a lot of money for it. Didn't get to keep it. So
Let me hit this button.
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
Callbacks, gentlemen. Callbacks.
what do we got?
I have one. This is to our Super Bowl winning friend, Edelman.
Edelman, big
Also known
shout.
as Alex Edelman. Huge shouts to you, my buddy, because he was the one who suggested the Facebook group, and I'm super not into Facebook at all.
Same.
But he suggested it, and I've actually been enjoying it because in the past few days I put up an image from like 2012. I think it just said, "Oh yeah, here's throwback 2012," and the group has been, as the kids say it, lit. A bunch of people keep dropping photos from 2012 in there.
Verge
and
put a bunch of photos in there recently.
bunch of cool stuff. So it's actually been quite fun. So huge shouts to Mr. Edelman. Thank you for that suggestion. And thanks to everybody who joined that group. If you want to join the group, just go on Facebook, search Revival Motoring. You will see the group. That's it for my...
This podcast is brought to you by Facebook. Facebook. Put all your private shit online.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Any other callbacks?
You got any?
Oh yeah. Boys, that gas shortage really fizzled out for me. So if anybody needs 55-gallon Home Depot pails of gasoline,
Yeah.
I've got those ready to go. I got a little lemonade stand out in front of my house.
Is it done now? Are we good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems
55
done,
gallons.
but-
That's it's just,
Disappeared
it's
as
never
fast.
affected me, so I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. But
Yeah.
I mean, now it is.
What's that term?
It smells a lot.
Came as fast as it went.
Yeah.
I don't know the term, but it came fast.
How much
That's,
varnish?
that's
you
how
got?
she goes. There, Rick.
That's right.
How much varnish you got?
Soon to be a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. It was funny because like the
Yeah, it was-
pictures of everyone acting like lunatics was funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But then
yeah.
I had forgotten about it, so you just brought it up now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
So done. That's
Yeah.
it.
Let's
Doesn't
remember the
matter.
bad times, boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that fizzled out. Thanks, world. Y'all see that Cummins Dodge Ram explode on the dyno?
Oh,
my
my
God.
God.
Yeah, Hail Mary.
That was beautiful.
Dude.
I saw the piston that landed on the bleacher.
Yeah.
Woo!
3
Right?
feet away
Yeah.
from your man's. This fucking this piston that touched the sun, it just lands back on a piece of metal 3 feet from you. Meanwhile, homeboy, again, not his fault, but homeboy put his left hand on the top of his head barely to protect himself.
I think the sun was created. A star was created in that motor.
Right, there's
And
another
that's why
sun.
she had a
You
critical
know-
breakdown.
Dude,
The reaction time wasn't very fast. There was a lot of confidence in that crowd.
I think there was a lot of there's a little bit of shock when the car explodes in a fireball in a dyno.
Listen,
You know?
And loud noises. I'm running.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of mobile dyno rigs.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm ready to go.
I haven't. Was there any identifying factors to the lead up? Maybe some knocking.
Did anybody get how much
No,
horsepower, man?
It didn't seem.
It was
No.
attempting 3,000 or something.
It didn't seem to be making any odd noises prior to it.
It just went. Was it?
I mean, granted, all the videos are like 11 seconds long. So what do you?
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
the,
tell you anything.
I'm just wondering if this is the first run. You know, if this is run number
Well, I
13.
mean, what is it?
Couple two didn't work
what was
out.
that,
Right,
last
right.
year, that other truck exploded.
That's somebody, I forget who it was, but somebody and I were chatting back and forth about it. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is like a thing now. This just happens. Like,
May not be worth being super close during random people's power runs.
right.
Yeah.
You know?
Big turbo diesel runs. You know,
That guy's trying to put up that big chart to put on his mom's refrigerator, you know?
yeah,
And off she went.
I wonder. I mean, those people are sitting in the bleachers probably.
they're pretty far away.
100-ish feet away. Would you say?
Yeah, I'd say 100 feet. That's probably pretty close.
And those parts landed there immediately.
oh, very quickly.
I mean, if your weekend is sitting in the bleachers watching random guys dyno pickup trucks, I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's natural selection, but
You know,
it's close.
I just.
It was like a.
Was
was,
it at a race or something?
That's what I think. I
It was
don't know
on
what
a
else is going on.
racetrack.
Tom,
Right,
have
was
you
this-
seen this?
Yeah, I saw it.
was this a sideshow of some sort?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
fuck it. I don't know. But like,
It was wild.
Tim Connor's coming in with the hot information. 2,000 foot-pounds at 250 PSI. I read.
250 psi. When you fill anything with 250 psi, just know
That's what I run on my tires.
there could be some
250
trouble.
PSI,
It's like driving in the ice all the
2,000
time.
foot-pounds of torque.
2,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or maybe that's how much foot-pounds the explosion
Yeah.
made.
170 horsepower.
You know how loud it is when you blow up like a bicycle tire unintentionally.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And like that's like it. It makes you feel it,
yeah.
and then you hear it because
Yeah.
there's such a delay.
Yeah.
250 pounds.
You put a little too much, gas in the grill and open her up. That gives you a whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been a whole and a half. It looks like the engine blew, and then you got really that flame, you know?
Right, right, yeah. As
You
the
get the explosion, then the flame.
as the metal shards were, ejected into the
It's a
atmosphere.
shame it didn't do the diesel thing where it just continues to run on itself.
It just drove away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't-
Dieseling.
You know, like how
Start
does the vehicle do that? It just runs
Just
itself.
Because
or-
diesel does what it wants.
yeah. Where's Dave?
has the
Diesel Dave.
burnout. Has to
phone
burn out like a star.
Phone a friend.
Yeah, phone a friend. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it was wild. It was
Excited to see
truly
it, though.
wild.
Nice to see it out there. Glad nobody got hurt.
Yeah. I'm gonna use gasoline.
Yeah. More of a gasoline man myself.
I mean, they're 2 for 2.
Is
And
it the
that's-
same people that blew up last year?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But
I would
same
be
same scenario.
amazing.
I think it's
same
time to crank the
scenario.
RB up a little bit.
Big.
Yeah.
I
This
think-
guy's doing 250 PSI. I mean,
Were
come
they-
on.
Yeah. What are you at over there?
I know. I want half of that, though.
were they were they both Dodges?
I don't know. I assume so.
I mean, it's hilarious that it was a Dodge, Dodge Pistons. I mean, let's be honest.
I was
That's
just gonna
great.
say, weren't you saying somebody in the bleachers had a Dodge Pistons?
yeah. Oh, I'm not even Dodge. It just landed.
Oh, it's just
like
yeah.
2
Oh
or
yeah.
3
No,
feet
he
away from him.
he didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
It just thankfully landed 3 feet to the right versus 3 feet to the left.
I would have split someone's head wide
my
open.
God.
I mean, it's also piping hot.
I was
Yeah.
just saying, at the very least, it would have cauterized the wound on its way in.
I don't think it would have. It wouldn't be much of a wound to cauterize. I think it would have just made mashed potatoes out of whoever it hit.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that would not have been good.
Some paint
thankfully.
can pistons coming
well,
out
the
of that
thing is,
baby.
that's only one piston. There's fucking, there's what, 7 more somewhere?
Well, I mean, if it was a Dodge diesel revved out, it was only going 500 RPM, so probably
Yeah.
could have caught it and kept going.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
It's the Cummins.
Any other callbacks?
Boys, I'm thinking about rolling out a totally new build at Wolfscart. Start the hype train.
Totally new
Woo
build.
woo! Yep, hype train coming.
I can hear it.
That's all I can get into about it. It's
Yeah.
going to be a totally new build.
I enjoy it.
I'm glad you enjoy it. So yeah, get excited. This Wolfscart's going to happen. Can we have the Wolfscart guys on?
I would like to, yeah. Shout to the Wolf Scout guys. I know
come
they
on.
were gonna.
Let's talk about some stuff.
I think I think last year they were going to, if there was like a world, but there wasn't a world to have.
Yeah.
So-
No, I know that was not good.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, there's something we have to talk about, and it'll be kind of a deep thought discussion.
Okay, good. I got a deep thought as well.
So the other week or so, the city of Providence decided to pour 100 speed bumps all over the city.
Was it 100?
It's going to be 100.
Oh, it's gonna be 100. Yeah.
There was an article in the newspaper about it because our friends at German Motors, shout to them for bringing this up, have seen, they say about 30% of their cars that they service cannot make it over the speed bumps.
They're like 6 inches tall, right?
Well,
Huge.
The city of Providence claims that they're 3 to 4 inches tall, which is totally wrong.
Yeah.
They're probably, they're 5 to 6 inches tall, and they are poured as moguls. So they're probably about, how wide do you think they are? 3.5 feet wide?
I'd say 3.5.
And then there's like a 16-inch gully between them, and there's just 4 of them
Inside,
across
yeah.
the whole street. And the interesting thing is the newspaper locally, the news channel, Turn to 10, shout to Turn to 10,
Yeah.
reached out to the Rhode Island Department of Transportation, and the DOT was like, yeah, call the city. We had nothing to do with that. So there's already all sorts of legal, terrible shit that's going on with this.
Yeah.
It's also important to mention that they don't fall in line in the lane.
Correct.
Nor are
They're
they
staggered in the lane, so like you can't even go over them evenly. You've got to either just drive into a different lane to go over them evenly, or just kind of like
Correct.
Just-
It's like they just randomly were like, let's put speed bumps in. How big should they be? I don't know. Let's not reference anything.
yeah.
they're also not painted with high
They
visibility.
are not
paint.
painted yellow.
Yeah. You know what the fucked up part is? I saw they graded the area before they poured
Me
them,
too, yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, sweet! They're gonna start paving soon."
Nope.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, they're not painted yellow.
Yeah.
There's like maybe a white spray painted arrow on them, and directly to the right of them, there's a sign that says speed humps. Like as you hit them, you'll notice the sign. And there's not a lot of reason. The ones that I see every day are right off the highway at a bus station.
Oh,
Makes
yeah,
sense. Yeah.
So it's between a bus station and a graveyard. It's not in a neighborhood,
Right.
and it's probably 100 feet off the highway.
If that, yeah.
So you come off the highway
And within come off the highway,
into a 25-mile-an-hour zone.
and it's
And
not.
don't get me wrong, I think people have gone too fast off this. I get it. But by the time you reach the neighborhood, you're slowed down. I mean, I saw a guy in a Hyundai Santa Fe yesterday in front of me, not know those are there because they're not painted yellow,
Yeah.
and hit these things at what had to be 45 miles an hour. I mean, he hit the roof so hard that I thought he broke his neck on the ceiling of the vehicle. I mean, it was like, Jesus, take the wheel for a second. He had to, like, regain control. And then there's another set 50 feet on,
Oh my god!
which he slammed the brakes on. They put him right on the red bridge over here that has literally backed traffic up into East Providence.
Shook,
No, so
did
they
you
must
see
be
him?
backing up traffic.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, they're backing up traffic like crazy. And you know what? It's almost
Tough
lucky
shit.
that they are. There's people who hit them at full speed if they don't know they're there because they're not painted yellow like speed bumps are supposed to be.
Right. Right.
So,
And I think I had a question earlier to these things. They're put in places where the speed limit isn't like 15 miles an hour.
no, they're put in places. The whole city
Yeah.
speed limit's 25 as far as I know in Providence. And they're all over. It's not like they're in front of school zones. They're in.
Right.
They're on off ramps.
Right.
And it's not the messed up thing about the ones that I see every day. There's an off ramp, and the only other way you can go you get off the highway is into the parking lot of the bus station. So if you can't get over them, you
That's
can't
it.
turn around,
Right.
and that's how the ones are on the bridge. If you're
Yeah.
coming through Providence and you can't get over them,
There's one.
yeah. Good.
You just blasted
Shook
right
hit
through
one
it.
fast and see it. But if you were in a low car and you see it, you just can't do anything about it. You're fucked.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Like usually it's like, okay, the main throughways have it, but you can sneak around them.
Yeah.
Shout out to Providence for putting those little gullies in, as you put it. That's for motorcycles to get through safely.
Yeah.
Which means all those guys that ride the dirt bikes and stuff,
Yeah.
not going to be like
You have the sidecar on or no?
today.
Yeah.
Always, baby.
I read the gullies are for so fire trucks and ambulances can straddle them without blowing at the bottom. But they better be sure about that 3 to 4 inches if they're doing that. I know my X3 can kind of straddle them, so it's not a big bump. I know when I get my Raptor now,
Yeah.
I can blast right over these things, even if I can't straddle. But a Raptor would just go right between them.
The pickup truck, the Dodge pickup truck.
Yeah,
TRX.
don't even
T-Rex.
see him.
No, the work one. Yeah.
The word one.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a nightmare. So if you're local, get at us, man. I want to get a petition going. It looks like we might be able to really hit the city hard. They're already talking. They've been on the news now where they asked them if they could lower them because they're way too high. It's one thing. I
Yeah.
don't mind speed bumps
Yeah.
if you can get over them. But the problem is, it's not like they're not short either. They're not like a log size. They're like fucking 4 feet long.
They're tabletops.
They're like Egyptian pyramids. In the
Yeah,
middle
they're
of
like
the road.
ziggurats.
There's two other
what?
things.
What do you say?
Ziggurats.
He's a historian.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Like South America pyramids. Anyways, like
Papyrus.
the Apex building in
Oh, yeah, they're steps.
Yeah,
in Pawtucket.
Yeah. Two other things to bring up is that directly, I know obviously these are the ones over the bridge that we're talking about. Directly past them, there is a red light.
Yeah.
So you have to come to a stop anyway.
Correct.
Also, there's 2 speed cameras. So if you are speeding, like, you're already, like, they already have enforcement there, right, to slow people down, which works because I drive there every single day. So now there's, like, speed bumps in front of that. Then you get the speed cameras. So it's just a whole clusterfuck.
This is how we can beat them. You can claim damage with the city if you mess up your car on them.
Yeah.
And they're
Yes.
like, one of the women that works at General Motors messed up her Toyota Camry on them, which is like the stockest height car on earth.
Car
Yeah.
of the gods.
One of the customers wrecked the bottom of his Benz on one, like ripped all the panels off. So that's $400.
Yeah.
So you got to get 2 estimates, but just start crashing Bentleys on these things. They'll take them
Yeah,
down
you
right
just
away.
need somebody from like a nice car to hit it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't know how these just popped up and they didn't tell anybody. It's like we're just gonna put giant speed holes everywhere.
I like that they're not filling potholes; they're just adding bumps.
Yeah.
I got some pictures of them.
Oh, absolutely.
I just put them in the chat if anybody's there.
So
I
there
put
was a
link.
video. I don't know. It would take too long to find it, but there was a news video of the day they put him in, and there's a news person there, and they're talking in front of the camera. And they get that little mic, and the cars are like creeping over him, and this fucking pickup truck comes by, and it just like woo, flies right by, doesn't even care, and she just kind of like glances out of the corner of her eye, like at it just passing.
The young Ben Indian Point ones, I get.
Yeah,
People were street racing them.
Right, right,
This is
right.
off a highway.
Yeah.
Like this is crazy. If it's a place where people are doing burnouts and speeding, I get it. If it's like India Point, if you can totally avoid it, which you absolutely can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
totally fine. But this is like every day to work. Like my brother, like he can't get off in Providence anymore. He's
Yeah.
gonna go past work and come back
yeah.
through the great city of Pawtucket, which is looking nicer and nicer to live in every single day.
I wonder who approved it at the city level.
The mayor is what I read,
The mayor.
and they didn't go to the DOT, which is the craziest
Yeah.
shit I've ever heard.
Literally, we didn't cover it on here, but
I got to get my Kyle on
yeah,
that.
there was
The
there's
man
a
who's
whole,
destroying the state of Massachusetts, come destroy the city of Providence.
whole case about this stuff.
Now, same bridge, but coming back the other way, there is a single speed bump, like a bolt-in one. It's
Yeah,
like the rubberized
perfect.
one, said bolt-in. Perfect height, proper width, full width. You can just move over it.
That's the one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did they come in?
Oh,
were,
boy.
Were you in a pickup truck?
No, he's in a
It was a
Civic.
Civic.
But like, why they use those instead? Like, why wouldn't you just use those
It
everywhere?
was because they just contracted fucking Joe Blow from the city to go throw these things in.
What
And-
about when it comes time
They're
to
not-
plow?
They're not even from the city. They must be from Massachusetts.
Well, luckily, the plow's gonna fix this immediately. I just don't know how you. I almost get the whole thing, but you don't even paint them yellow. That's crazy,
Yeah.
especially the
Yeah.
ones right off the highway. Like, come on, man, that ain't right. So, anyways,
I know you
hit
guys.
us up if you're into this,
Yeah.
so we can start ripping down the authority. But this is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I know you guys joke about driving in Mexico on a regular basis,
Right?
but that's what they do in Mexico. Like in the middle of the highway, they put these tabletop like speed
Really?
bumps up, but they're everywhere. And it's just a known thing there at like the local level. Like you can go flying down a straight road for 30 miles, and there's like almost a 8-inch tall speed bump
Jesus.
everywhere.
Well, Rhode Island is New England's Mexico, so that makes sense as well.
Ew.
Just everywhere.
And I bet those were placed there by the cartel purposely.
Maybe.
Little side project there.
I don't think they need anything slowing them down.
I would like to see the plow though do these ones up here.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
They probably just won't. I mean, they barely plow
Yeah, they don't really plow
anyway.
the roads.
So like they would probably just push the snow to that, dump it, drive over, drop the plow again. So you just end up with a wall. You know the ice wall.
Yeah, but
everyone
it'll
thinks 'cause we're
smooth out the
flat
bump
Earth?
though.
Yeah,
Like there are terrible speed bumps on the way to my house in the wonderful town of
they're
Johnson.
painted yellow.
They're painted yellow
Yeah.
and they're just wide, super. They're like 5 feet wide. I mean, they're as wide as the road, Except if you go real slow and go off the edges, you're fine.
Yeah.
And they're pretty long too, so you can get the car on and make
And
it
then get
through.
it off, yeah.
The problem with these things is they're just long enough where like
It's a
you could
pyramid.
high center a car on it.
Right.
Like when your front wheels go off, your back wheels aren't up yet. It's just
Yeah,
it's just
it's
a terrible design.
It's fucked.
yeah.
And you can't go. Usually, you can go diagonally, even if they're kind of shorties, because at least you kind of get the back on while the front. You just can't do it because there's no diagonal.
Yeah.
I think they normally paint lines in front of them, don't they? Leading up to it, you can
Whatever
see.
they want to do, yeah.
Yeah, usually there's some form of, high vis, whatever,
Yeah.
leading up to it.
The ones in Johnson on the way to my house got destroyed by guys doing burnouts. It's the funniest thing ever. Every time they repaid them, like the first guy there just has to just dump a whole
Oh,
tire.
I
on
know
them.
what one you're talking. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
On a speed bump?
Yes, because
yeah,
it's that long. You can stage on it.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
what they tell me. But yeah, those are terrible. These little divider ones are ridiculous. So someone's gonna do something. I nominate us.
Yeah. For anyone coming from East Providence to Providence and has to interfere with these, go as far right as possible.
Like in the breakdown lane?
Yeah, just like passenger wheels pretty much kissing the curb. They didn't like center them, so there's more room to pass.
Why would they center them?
So I think I know because I've had to drive over them every single
Oh, yeah.
day.
Sure,
So I
can you
figured
put a
out the best way to get over them.
Can you put a pic of these things on the screen?
Yeah, Josh threw it in the chat.
Yeah, just copy that link.
What'd you say, WJR?
You can.
Yeah, I don't see the link in the chat at all, Josh.
You can't. Well, my comment didn't post.
You got
Yeah,
hit send.
because
Okay.
you can't put. I don't think you can put it.
Okay. Let me
But anyway,
just try again.
just go as far right as possible because they're kind of pushed over to the left, so there's a room to pass. You still have to go over it a little bit, but at least you don't have to get the whole
Luckily,
thing.
luckily, all of our meets are in East Providence now. But if we try to do another Boulevard meet, I don't know if we could. You'd have to come from Pawtucket.
Yeah.
And even then, I guarantee one of these hundreds is going in both ends of the boulevard to
Yeah.
keep us out. I might just have to start driving my dirt bike to work.
There you go. Not a bad idea.
I mean, it seems like a good way to get around Providence driving dirt bikes.
Yeah.
Then you can ride on the sidewalk and stuff.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah, this sounds like a great idea.
Well,
Maybe that's
your,
their plan, just to welcome
Just to welcome more dirt bike people.
just two-wheeled in general.
there's
Fuck
your,
it, I'll ride a dirt bike into work every day. I had a big dirt bike adventure with young Tom over here.
Yeah, we did.
That was beautiful.
There's your
That's my shitty deep thought.
DOT deep thought for the
Yeah,
week.
Rhode Island DOT, get at us. How'd you let these idiots do this? Aren't
Yeah.
they your roads?
What's happened? What's the haps?
Come on, city. I get the mayor's cell phone number. Want to put it on the air?
401.
That'd be another Josh bleep out, like the old fuck your mother rally.
So I have another deep thought.
Let's go.
How are super and hypercar brands going to distinguish themselves in the EV market? I.e., most EVs are going to be damn near fast.
Right. Price alone.
So this is and my thing is like, all right, can't really put all your eggs in the fast basket as much anymore. I'm sure there's going to be other stuff that is quite fast, but will they put emphasis on interiors, just design alone? Because I feel as if performance was a huge factor when looking at these things, and that's really what distinguishes them previously. So now what? A bunch of sharp looking edges is going to...
I know it's hard to believe, especially in with us, but you can also have handling and brakes.
I was going to say handling is. I think
And
handling
looks.
is going to be kind of the
But that's
new bar now.
That's what
Yeah.
they're going to... Right.
How's this baby handle?
yeah.
Because it's like, all right, you can make everything dual motor.
Or
you know,
fast plus range.
go
Range is
triple
also
motor.
big.
So that's the other thing. Is like, but there for the EV stuff, there's always this equals that. It's gonna be affected.
Well, what do we got?
That's
Walton
the-
City to
Close-
adjust speed humps.
humps. Oh,
that's
so,
the link that I was trying to.
no. So what? How
So
new
that
is
was
that
the
article?
26th, right? Is that thing?
That's today.
Oh, so
there we
breaking
go. Let's
news.
get it. Providence City Council.
Providence,
Josh, can we get this guy to call in?
the speed hump saga in Providence continues. The city leader now speaking out about them. Give me a little scroll action, Shooky.
Wow, those are painted though. I don't know where they found those. Those are nice.
Those aren't
those-
the ones near us.
I was gonna say must be in the nice area.
See, Bitcoin. What is Ripple?
Don't buy Ripple.
Let's see. The problem, they were designing for one size fits all locations, and it doesn't. They don't fit anywhere.
Oh, so they
The action plan we're asking to be done is
They-
to stop putting any speed humps in right now, and to go contact your design consultant and design accordingly for location. I think
built the mold for India Point
So are they gonna?
and just went with
are
it
they gonna
everywhere
unfuck
else.
these?
You think there was a mold?
No, I doubt it.
No, I saw the guys pouring them. I came by in my K truck. I never been looked at so weird in my life. My K car actually. It's probably what broke it. I'm gonna actually. Oh, Providence, you're so fucked. I need an impossible to get
those?
part. Those are
Uh,
downtown somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good picture of one.
There's a
right
good
there.
picture, but
Great
it's still
photograph.
painted.
Yeah, I mean those are actually quite a bit smaller than what we're currently talking
Yeah,
about.
I gotta get a man on the street. I gotta
Yeah,
go
we
take a
need the-
picture of this disaster one. I'm trying to hit him with my dad's Rubicon at full speed. I think it just fucking eat him. Yep.
Front
Let's keep
flips.
going. Or flip over.
So that was my deep thought about. It actually.
How do you distinguish electric cars now that?
Because
I don't think they're all going to be equal.
Because Lamborghini's saying by 2025, whatever it is, everything's
Yeah, but
going to be
so gas
hybrid or
stuff
EV.
is all gas. Everybody runs gas motors, but there's differences, right? So maybe electric is going to be the same way. It's going to be software optimization and power delivery, differentials. I think there'll be a lot more different than you think.
because they're setting, like I think both Tesla and Porsche currently setting the bar pretty high performance-wise.
Speed wise, yeah, and performance wise, I think. But I think when everybody's at this hyper speed level, you're gonna start to distinguish like, does it feel like it shifts? Is it smooth? Is it
Right. I think
is it
does it
good
feel
in
like it shifts to be a
corners?
huge? Can you fake manually shift it?
Yeah, and I think there'll be differences. Like there are differences. Like you can have a V8, right? You can have an Audi 4.2, it's going to fail all the time, or you can have an LS that's going to work all the time. They're both V8s. One's way better than the other.
Well, there's some stuff about that too, Audi-wise, but
No, but think about it. Like there's a Ferrari V8, there's a Chevy V8, there's an
Right,
Audi V8,
right.
there's a Porsche V8. There's, you know what? Everybody's got their different thing. There's a Lexus V8. They all have.
Buick.
but I don't know if there's
Hell
that
yeah.
same distinguishing ability with electric motors.
We
maybe
don't know
not right
yet.
now. Yeah, maybe
I bet
not
there
right
will
now.
be.
That's what It just because all right, this is whatever
'Cause-
KWH motor.
Like, it's like you can get a cheap Chevy junkyard 350,
Yeah,
or then you can go buy a Ferrari twin turbo. You know what I mean? Even the NAs, and they're just developed differently, right? Because there's a lot more
there's
money
different
in the
inside,
Ferrari
right,
one.
Right. So
So if you
different.
got electric motors and you're being held back by the price of technology, you get a super high tech electric motor. It's probably quadruple the cost, but
Right. If you use better, I don't know, hypothetically, whatever conducts better than copper, right? Windings on the
I'm not
on
going to
the
get involved in
motor,
that
just-
shit. I don't know what to talk
But
about right there.
whatever
like-
I think it's
the
uranium.
Alien math.
whatever is just the most conductive. Then use the lightest components. Yeah, I could see it that way.
I think it'll be more distinguishable than we think. Because right now we just think electric's electric.
Right. That's kind of, and that's what it's just like. All right, yeah, they're quick. And
But if you drive like
you can
a
make 'em look
Porsche
different.
versus a Tesla versus a Mustang electric thing,
seeing the Porsche versus Tesla, the Porsche felt like a Porsche,
Yeah, because it's got the handling behind it.
and that's
It had
or
no-
just
it had no
everything else,
interior
like the
room.
interior stuff. Right. The
it
interior
had a
stuff,
transmission
the,
tunnel for no reason at all.
the finish on
Really?
certain things.
Yeah.
Wow,
It was
That's
dumb.
Weird.
weird.
I think it was part of just like
They
you're
had a
sitting in a
body.
Porsche. This is what it needs to feel like, and it has to have a transmission
Right.
tunnel.
There were certain things that had to be there.
Yeah, it was like they
Weird.
were
Which
kind of
is-
stuck in their old ways.
Yeah.
which was good in the sense of like looking down the hood and seeing that you're in a Porsche. But then, like Chuck said, it took up so much room
Mhm.
that was unnecessary.
Yeah, like if you sit in the back of a Tesla, you'd be like, well, we could get like 4 men across the back seat on this
Yeah.
thing. It's
Yeah.
not that big of a car. You sit in the back of that Taycan, you're like,
It was
this is,
too-
this is
yeah.
tight for two.
But
Yeah.
it's a Porsche.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's,
That's-
the only reason it sells.
It's the same thing with electric bikes right now. Electric motorcycles is like they still have like the gas tank, if you will.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. Why?
but you don't really need it anymore.
Yeah.
You kind of need it for grip and whatnot for turning and
Balance.
stuff, but you don't really need it anymore to be what it is. So like they're starting to see a shift get away from the traditional look of a motorcycle to being something that works better for batteries and motors.
What's the newest like EV bike?
Curtis, which is like
Shout to Curtis.
a revived name from the turn of the century that they brought the name back basically, but they're trying to do like exclusively high-end electric bikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I believe they're related to the Confederate Company. Was the name of the brand is Confederate Cycles, and they had
Yeah.
their own V-twin they made out of the South.
Are
No way.
Are they
But yeah. Anyway, I didn't want to go
the
too far off.
The price of electric dirt bikes is too damn high, Tom.
The electric dirt bike stuff I think is awesome.
Which I want. I want
so
super
the electric
bad.
there was a YouTube, there was like a 5-minute motocross dude who thrashed an EV dirt bike,
Mhm.
and it was so rad because he could get into a bunch of different places that he couldn't normally get into with a
Exactly.
fucking 2-stroke.
Mhm.
Like this thing was silent, and he's jumping off of bridges, off of roofs, over buildings. It's like holy shit.
Yeah, KTM and Husqvarna, who are the same company at the end of the day, they offer kid size, like your guys, your daughter's
Yeah.
size little bikes, but
Yeah.
they're electric. And I think the beauty of it is that you could just take it and throw it back in your car.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Not
it's
worry
fine.
about
You're
spilling
They're big
anything.
money though, still, right?
They are, but
I know, man. I'm the one. I want my dirt bike as quiet as possible. An electric dirt bike just changes the game. And I know a lot of guys love obviously loud. I mean, I like loud motorcycles, but like for a dirt bike in my backyard, I don't.
I mean,
want
I can
super
hear
loud.
these guys over here from my house.
Yeah, but I mean, electric dirt bikes, like man-sized ones, are like $10,000, right?
yeah, but that's just like the top end, not top end, like the upper.
That's the only
echelon
thing
of,
right
like,
now,
Any
right?
brand is going to be in that price point.
Right. Yeah, I need the shitty echelon of electric bikes. Not yet.
Cake. There's a company called Cake. Can you pull that up, Shook? Cake motorcycles.
CAKE.
Yes.
Like the band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they offer a firm?
Short skirt, long jacket.
So that they make.
Oh, here we are, 3,200.
No fucking way.
But they make this and it's electric.
Is
and
there
they-
a buy it now?
But they also go to the second picture.
What is that one-wheeled contraption?
No,
My
I
God.
need. Shit, go to their real website. I'm trying to buy one.
Yeah. Cake electric motorbike, ride everywhere.
They're-
Oh, look
at
this guy.
That's
that
literally
guy's-
me. That guy's jumping.
But if you look at they'll see these ones, they don't look anything like you would think a motorcycle would look like.
No.
That's a dirt bike?
No, that's like their city commuter, just like zip around bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
But
up with the dirt bike,
Then
though?
they have a supermoto, and then they have a dirt bike one.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. That's
What is that?
$3,200?
Ink race.
Yeah, they have like some crazy names. But yeah, the caulk.
Yeah, but how fast is this thing going to be a total trash can? You know what I mean? It's going to get surpassed quickly, right?
Well, but it comes down to motor tech and like how big the motor is, and like you're saying, like how many kilowatts it's going to be putting
Yeah.
out. And I think
KWH and battery
I
tech.
think these are set up to be hot swap for battery.
So,
Oh,
so
sweet.
that's a big thing, especially
Yes.
in racing and motorsport.
Shook,
like
where's
that
the
I see is
cheapest
going
one?
to be happening.
Honda, like the Japanese brands for motorcycles, all agreed on a battery size and
Yeah.
like something to be somewhat semi-universal recently.
How gentleman like.
Thank God for
Yeah.
Honda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's really pushing boundaries?
think
for the
that-
future?
2,100?
25,000.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
I mean it's new tech.
I'm still fucked on these
Somebody
things.
in Newport, Rhode Island, right now has keep going back there, Shook, to the weird looking ones. They have one of the like these commuter ones around town, and
The OSA?
they're how what size would they be compared to?
Grom?
Maybe Grom or a little bit bigger
Mhm.
in size is really the best way, like a bigger scooter.
Yeah.
I'm extremely excited for an electric dirt bike. Like-
Have you ever ridden an e-bike, like a pedal assist
Yeah,
bike?
yeah. They're cool as hell.
Yeah, but these have even more acceleration
hope
and no
so.
delay, and like they just take off, and all you can hear is the motor whine.
It's a-
Yeah.
That's what, like when
That's-
Honda starts putting these things out, that's what I'm going to be in, I think.
Okay.
That video of the EV bike and
Behind
dude
him, man.
thrashing it, all you could hear was tires on the pavement
Yeah,
and the
like,
chain
the
when
chain,
he lands.
Yeah.
Like, and it's obviously fucking 300 pounds just slamming on the ground.
I'm all about these.
But
They're cool
oh yeah,
as hell.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
and
cool. For whatever reason, this makes so much more sense to me than an on-street bike
Mhm.
for in an EV platform. I don't know why. It just
So an EV dirt bike makes more sense than an EV road
Right.
going
Yeah.
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the KTM did have the EXC one year, maybe 2 years ago.
I've
That was
seen
a full-size dirt bike, but it was electric.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is awesome.
Mm.
But then they don't make it anymore, as far as I know. Maybe they do, but the kids one they're really pushing.
Look at this thing.
Yeah, it's really weird looking, right? But look at the
Yeah.
little battery. It's just right
I mean,
there.
it just looks like a full-size car
Yeah.
battery.
And I think you can get like little panniers and stuff for it if you need to do like, grocery type things.
yeah.
That one's neat.
Oh, look at the box on the back of that
Yo,
bitch.
that's full of pizzas.
Is that for delivery?
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah. Game changing for food delivery. There it is.
That's all you
there's
see in
a
the big
perfect
cities.
example. Yeah.
Dude, these
yeah.
things go 51 miles. That's awesome.
But
Range up to 3 hours.
And I appreciate still using the chain instead of like flipping over to a belt.
A belt.
To kind of really.
But that's the thing. I thought they would go to a belt because, like, Harley, for instance, they're
Yeah.
all belt and they're all made by Gates, so they're
Yep.
carbon rubber composite that you can't literally break. I'm surprised they don't have that on here because if you have that, there's one less thing to service on it because you're not going
Right.
to service
Yeah,
an
belt.
electric motor, as far as I know.
Right, because the belt's still going to need oil maintenance.
No, belt doesn't take.
No, I'm
anything.
sorry. Chain still
Chain,
needs.
yeah.
Yeah.
It needs all that stuff.
So can you put those things on screen for people watching along?
Oh, I thought they were.
Oh, never mind.
Ah,
Cancel
get a
that. Don't want to do
job,
that at
yeah.
all.
Get a
Oh, right. We got to do a new scene.
Yeah.
Go to ridecake.com.
Yeah, ridecake.com.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
things are cool as shit,
It's
though.
all,
You're welcome for the free
use
advertising.
use the code revival.
Yeah. 20% off your order.
Your $25,000
Free shipping.
EV dirt bike.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to get interesting. And for some reason, there's some things that I can adopt and understand more than others, and that's one of them. That I'm like, all right, that's fucking cool.
I think
get
you're going
that.
to see this corner of electric explode
I hope
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
man.
because that's like it's huge in bicycles.
Yep.
And it's
Especially if they're pushing. Just think about this: inner city rules and regulations, i.e., giant fucking speed bumps in the middle of a city. You know,
Right.
they're kind of push everybody out car wise, less pollution, etc. So these commuter EVs going to be more frequent.
Well, the nice thing about electric dirt bikes and electric motorcycles is that there's no CC equivalent, right? And you can ride scooters that are under 50 CCs. So I can see probably ride anyone you want on the road, be fine.
yeah, for now.
Right until they regulate it, yeah.
Kind of the
until
Wild
there's some
West
sort
right
of
now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Wild West. It's like, nah, it's just an electric. It's an electric bike. It's under 50. It's zero
'cause
CCs.
Yeah.
For cars, there
It's
must
none.
be something about the DOT and like accidents and whatnot. With
I think
batteries.
that handles.
I wonder if that covers this because the batteries are just.
I
there.
think it.
Yeah.
The car wise, I think it applies to weight.
I'm going to go ahead and say
GVW?
that you're totally cool
Yeah.
to drive this wherever you want.
But it is kind of the Wild West, probably. At the
I mean,
bikes.
this guy is. He's on the beach.
Yeah, let me reg that thing real
Yeah,
quick.
that
Shut
guy's
in the gnar.
He's my hero right
Shredding the
now.
gnar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gnarly here was shredding the gnar last
Yeah,
weekend
Gnarls
over at
Barkley?
Jesse's. Yes.
Dude, I was out there just hammering with the boys.
You got your boots on?
Yeah, a little weekend activity. Went over to Jesse's house. Surprise, Tommy and the Legends there.
Yeah.
You know, show up in the Actie with the bike on the back, with the hog on the back. Show these boys how to ride. Me and the Legend went for it. Jesse's whole backyard's an enduro trail.
Legend's daughter too.
Yeah,
Kim-
yeah.
riding a
Had
bike
the
for the
kids
first time,
riding.
right?
Yeah, Cam got a first time on a motorcycle.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool. She got on the 70.
Just like just.
Yeah, she was just ripping around. I don't think she got out of first gear, but whatever.
Doesn't
She was
matter.
having a blast. She was going like, woo! She was hyped.
Yeah, it was
I was
fun,
hyped.
man.
Yeah.
It's the best place ever for that stuff. You rode,
my
did
God.
you ride that
Oh,
crazy trail?
Doing backflips on these things.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I need one. That's why I can't do a backflip now. You don't have the torque.
As soon as you get it, you're just gonna rip it.
Yeah, rip a backflip.
I mean, it looks really cool.
I think no relation to us, but Revival Cycles out of Texas is the
Yeah.
U.S. distributor for them.
oh,
no
nice.
kidding.
Maybe they'll hook it
for,
up.
for a cake. Yeah.
Revival
Shouts-
Cycles, really cool
Shouts
website.
to Revival Cycles
Mhm.
and the Cake Bike. You guys, are they driving with surfboards?
Yeah.
And that guy's playing a guitar off his. Wow.
That
all
guy's
right.
playing a guitar on a motorcycle.
This is going a little bit weird for me.
Dude,
I'm
imagine having some electric at Jesse's spot. Whew.
my
Yeah.
God.
Till you ran out and realized you don't have electricity at all to charge it back up.
Any other deep thoughts or callbacks?
Oh, sorry.
No, we're
No
good. We're
worries, no
good.
worries.
That's all I got, man.
Yeah. Let's cue the boys. News.
Yes.
I wonder how much
Cheers.
the pizza box is.
I don't know. I'm definitely getting that on
Yeah.
mine.
Shook, you can go down to the accessories, I think.
Yeah, see if we get some pizza boxes.
You going to be backflipping with a pizza box?
Boys, did we talk about the new Ford Lightning?
Last
It
week,
was
did.
mentioned
briefly.
Yeah.
You know what gets to me? I don't understand why every electric pickup truck has to have the full length front light. Don't get it.
Yeah.
It's not even the pickup truck, because I just saw the ID4 Monday night, and it has the same like light bar that goes across the front.
Because it's copycat. It's copycat league.
I saw an article about the different the Lightning versus the F-150, and it's like, yeah, it's the same truck with a different front. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
Design's over.
yeah.
It's unbelievable, but it has a full light bar,
Yeah.
so you know it's electric.
Well, they need to. They don't want to, knock over the apple cart with their demographic.
yeah, I also Ford just continues to crush old great name plates, and I love it.
Like the.
Oh, see, I think they did a great job with
See, the
this.
Lightning is
Yeah,
probably
they
the only
did,
one
just
that
like with the
really
Mustang.
makes sense.
Yeah, see, this makes sense. This is like good use of an old name.
Yeah.
It's like putting something out there.
I'm really waiting for the EV Pinto.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh man, batteries in the back, baby.
Proper battery placement. Yeah. I know, like, there's been a lot of gripe about it. I think a lot because, all the old Lightnings were 2-doors. This is 4-door.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that it won't be available in a 2-door at some point anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think this is probably the best use of a old name revival. No pun intended.
Yep.
But I'm interested to see it happen. I know, I don't know what the reservation price was, but I saw so many like people posting, "Hey, oh yeah, I reserved mine." I mean, it could have been $50. Who the fuck knows? But,
Right.
I'm interested to see how long it actually takes to come to fruition, because those Mach-E's really still haven't hit the road yet.
I've seen one.
What,
Yeah.
the Ford one? The
Yeah,
trucks? Oh, I've seen a bunch of them.
Yeah, but not in the full force of what they originally expected.
They're
Really?
behind production.
I
Same
saw a
thing.
bunch
They're
this
super
weekend.
behind.
Same. I mean, everything is. So
Oh yeah.
I like the space under the hood where the hood would be,
the
Oh,
front.
that's what's up.
but I also It also seems like they could just eliminate the whole hood section altogether.
Yeah.
And just have a better bed, longer bed, storage under the bed. I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, it's cool that it's up there. Don't get me wrong for tools and shit. But like, you know, the Honda Element, the greatest pickup truck of all time, manages a massive amount of space under the bed. So
The Honda Ridgeline?
Yeah, the Ridgeline.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Element, the Element also
too.
fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
Hose
just
it out.
seems obviously Ford F-150 is not going to eliminate the front because
Yeah.
that's a Ford F-150. But it begs the question of could the space be better used, and we're just holding on to it because that's where the engine was.
We all know that nobody's ready for a pickup that doesn't look like an F-150. Look at any other truck.
And that's what I mean with their demographic.
Cybertruck.
They don't want to just exactly. They don't want to piss off. I mean, F-150 is, I believe, the highest selling vehicle.
Oh yeah, they just sold
It's
10
just-
when we started since we started this topic.
Right. Yeah.
Use
Exactly.
code
So,
revival.
Yeah.
like, they do not want to.
Tell them
Stop
Daddy sent
that.
you.
No, I think that's kind of their mold.
Bread and butter. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
their mold, and everything's gonna have to fit inside this mold. And if it doesn't, we don't fucking need any of it.
Dodge puts SRT motors and everything.
Yeah.
Ford just does the same.
Yeah.
Although the Bronco is different, so I
It's
do
a
like
nice use of the space, but
Yeah.
it makes me think, wow, you could have had just as useful a bed without the biggest truck on the planet. And I know the biggest truck on the planet is the point of a pickup truck,
Yeah,
Right.
but for someone that has a small truck and it does a lot, like bring my dirt bike around, pick up stones, do all sorts of shit with it, like if I could
Save
get a
up.
truck that wasn't the biggest, a cruise ship of a vehicle and still have as much usable space in the back, like
Yeah.
you can just cut the front off. I don't give a shit.
You could save up for a few
You
months
like
and buy
a-
a piece of plywood.
like
Yeah,
a like a pup truck. What's the
If they made like a K truck sized truck,
yeah?
full size bed, no nose up front, and
They
made it
do.
electric, it'd be sick.
They
It'd
did.
be the ultimate utility.
They did. Toyota made some, like a high Ace, I want to say,
Really?
or like the Town Ace.
But not electric yet.
No, but they were just smaller.
Yeah, like a cab over thing.
Shout outs to 1998 to 2002 Ford Ranger was available
Yeah.
electric.
That was right.
sick.
Yeah,
That's sick.
And you found one on eBay,
I
right?
should have bought that motherfucker.
Yeah, he sent it to me, and I'm like, wow, what a great conversion. He's like, no, this is like it came. This is like not a conversion.
Where
It's
this is this
an actual electric vehicle.
OEM.
The gauge just has some super
It'll-
weird on it.
It only got 40 miles though.
Yeah,
But it just seems like there's a way better way to lay this thing out.
yeah. I just.
Nobody's ready for it.
I know nobody's
What
ready
else
for
could
it.
you do right with it? Right besides lop it off.
Lop it off.
Yeah.
You can't though. I don't think they're going to do cab overs in the U.S. ever again.
Lop
Yeah.
it off and make it a reasonable sized truck,
How
which
would you
none
deal
of these
with
trucks
safety?
are, and still have the back. And you can make trucks safe without a front. Look at my K truck. It just throws
So how do you make
out.
a truck safe without? yeah.
I mean, well, look at like minivans and stuff. They don't have this giant 8-foot long hood.
Right. It's
And
much
they're
smaller.
safe.
Well,
Zone.
we were sent a minivan truck in the group chat the other
Were we?
day. Yeah, there was something, right? Didn't
Oh,
somebody put that
I
in
saw a
there?
minivan truck thing. Yeah, and it was cool. I don't know. I just think there's a better way to use the space.
Yeah.
And it can still
A
be
lot
safe.
of wasted space, a lot of wasted aluminum.
Well, it's not wasted if you use it as storage. I just think it's silly.
Give it 10 years.
Oh,
and,
it's-
and allow everybody to like, okay, we're going to get an electric car. And
Yeah.
then you're going to see like a new body style come
Be-
out. Like a
because-
real
Well,
new
everything's going to look the same
Yeah.
at that point.
I don't see a huge problem with the pickup truck as to have
one.
not
Yo, he
room.
pulled it up.
Yeah.
I don't see a huge problem with the pickup truck as I don't have enough room to put my stuff in it because there's an 8-foot bed in the back of the
Yeah,
pickup
what
truck.
size?
Right.
What size bed is on the new Lightning?
An 8-foot bed again.
Yeah. It's an
standard,
F-150.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Well-
an F-150, but with like triple the room. So I guess a lot of guys have a lot of shit that they never use their pickup truck for that they can put under the hood. You put a motor on it, put a V8 under there.
Ford also, here we go with some more Ford news. Ford reportedly on the fence about the Bronco Warthog name.
I hope
Why?
so. What the fuck?
Yeah, because, well, I guess there was a lot of rebuttal, if you will, and they didn't really like it. So
Warthog.
they just decided to, it seems like they're going to not go that route.
You like the name Warthog over there?
Yeah, like Timon.
Like Timon and Pumbaa? Yeah.
So there's I guess, inner talk about, again, using a recognizable name like Raptor, so Bronco Raptor,
GT40.
which I think would make sense.
Like a Raptor brand.
Yes, yeah.
What are they doing?
No, like
Yeah.
Raptor would be the extreme version of the Bronco and the pickup truck. I
Right.
can see that.
Right.
Actually,
Right. It actually kind of
I'm
makes
okay
sense.
with that.
Right.
Like how like Cobra used to be the well, SVT, I should say. Because
Yeah,
you
it
had
was
like
like
the Focus SVT, and then
Yeah.
you had like the Mustang, the SVT.
Here's
the
the
variants
doing
of
it
those.
one.
Yeah.
if they don't fix these bumps, I would like a Bronco Raptor.
And then I'm thinking they could, really leverage this thing and go Ford Mustang Raptor.
Ford Mustang.
Everybody's
Raptor.
into the Safari
Oh,
thing. these
Ford
days.
Mustang Raptor. No.
So-
Ford Mustang electric SUV Raptor.
Safari'd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be like
That's what I'm
Safari.
thinking. Just Baja Mustang.
Let's go.
Raptor.
It's only a matter of time.
I know. What else do we have for news? That was one little thing.
You had it pulled up over there. I was going to talk about it. The what do you call it group? Which I actually have the name pulled up here. Quantum something or other group trying to buy Lamborghini. A Quantum Group AG submitted a 7.5 billion euro or 9.2 billion US dollar offer to purchase Lamborghini from Volkswagen Auto Group.
Was Volkswagen like, come back when you're serious?
There's nothing, no kind of decision on anything yet.
No decision was made, and this would cover the entire line, as well as the, where is it? I don't see it. I had it earlier.
It's a little
But
further down.
As well as the facility
Yeah.
in Santa Agata, Italy.
What did you just say?
Saint Agata.
Agata?
S-A-N-T apostrophe.
No, I get Saint. How do you spell the other part?
A-G. A-G-T-A.
A-G-T-A.
A-G-A-T-A. A-G-A-T-A.
Agata.
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 Sant'Agata.
I gotta have it.
Sant'Agata.
I gotta have it.
So
I
that's
live
where
in
they're-
Sant'Agata. Yeah.
Lamborghini's entire facility would also be included in the
Yeah.
deal.
Shook just leaves.
Shook was like, fuck this.
I'm out of here.
You're going to slaughter
I don't
out
wanna
beautiful
deal with these
language.
idiots.
So that group is a holding company based in Zurich, Switzerland.
Beautiful Zurich.
It's got a bit of a tangled relationship with the Porsche
With
family.
Porsche, yep.
So Rhea Stark, a character from Game of Thrones. I don't know if anyone remembers that.
No.
Yes.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Terrible
Yeah.
ending. I'm still mad about it.
I'm happy about
definitely
it.
terrible ending.
Great ending.
Representing Quantum in the Lamborghini purchase offer. He's also a co-founder of Pike Automotive, along with Anton
Degs?
Pike, who is a son of former VW Group boss Ferdinand, and the great-grandson of Ferdinand Porsche.
So why would
There's a lot of weird shit
why would
going on here.
Volkswagen Group sell Lamborghini?
I don't have to
I
fucking
don't
deal
know.
with it anymore.
I can see selling Bugatti. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
selling Lamborghini, that's like their ultra brand.
In the
Unless they're
deal,
just gonna make the R8 way better again.
Yeah.
Quantum also wants access to share electric vehicle technology with Audi.
So they want to buy it, but then also
Go
be able
fuck
to
it
use.
yourself.
Still twist.
Yeah.
They want to buy it, but still twist snakes off.
I don't know. I thought 9.2 billion was a little low. I don't. Maybe is it? I don't know what something like that would be
Yeah, I
valued
have
at.
no idea what.
Seems
right.
light to me. As a guy that's always hammering around big numbers like that. I don't know what the hell Lamborghini would be worth, but I just don't see any point in selling it unless it's like the Volkswagen's losing money on it.
Is it one of those things where it's worth as much as someone will pay?
I mean, that's what everything's worth, I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, if they come way over, but why would you? If you're making
Yeah.
money, and
They are,
everybody
they're
wants a
artists.
Lamborghini, everybody wants a stupid truck, the Aztec. Fuck it, you can't
People
have it.
buying them.
Make your own. Go buy a great company like Ferrari.
Automotive holding group or whatever it is. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing. I guess it's
No,
been
it gets
kind of on the
transferred.
horizon for a while.
Yeah.
Did they sell Bugatti?
No.
Didn't someone try to buy Bugatti, the
Somebody
electric car company?
The Stugats?
Remark.
The Stugats.
Yeah, Stugats.
Somebody tried to buy
Stugats electric?
Ducati.
What?
Somebody tried to buy Ducati. It was Harley, but they backed out.
Yeah, but someone tried to buy Bugatti. I thought that
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah.
I think it
But
was
it
an
didn't
EV
happen.
based. Right.
it was the guys from
Sure. Google who tried
islands.
to buy Bugatti.
Fuck me. What was
Guy from the island.
Remember the guy on Top Gear crashed their car?
Remark?
Rimac,
yeah.
Rimac? Yeah.
Weren't they trying to buy Bugatti?
That's what I
Not
thought.
who makes the Bugatti. Jesus Christ, Google. You fucking
Who's trying to buy the Bugatti?
Hey,
Hey,
Bugatti. Who's got one?
Bugatti.
Who's got a Bugatti for
All
sale?
right.
huh?
Well, okay.
All right, fuck 'em.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Kind of stemming on this as well. Again, Audi related. Just get this out there. Audi, supposedly there's going to be a fully electric model of an RS4 planned
Son of
as
a
well.
bitch.
There you
Okay,
go.
so Audi's new A4 line is going to be topped with the new RS4, which will continue to have a twin turbo 2.9, but with electric assistance.
A 2.9?
2.9 is 2.7T is cursed. We all know this.
So it's a 2.9
TT.
V6?
Yes. With electric assistance. That's what the current one is, a 2.9 TT, the RS4. I don't think we
Sure.
get it
I
here.
We
didn't
don't
even
get
know.
that here. Yeah.
Output beyond the previous 444 horsepower and 443 foot-pounds of torque. And they'll also make a pure electric A4E set to take on the Tesla Model 3 and whatever BMW's bad offering is. And they're going to look very similar. The E cars are going to look very similar to the normal A4s. No crazy distinguishers, etc.
And I like that. It doesn't. The electric car doesn't have to look wild, in
No.
my opinion. It doesn't need to look like this crazy thing.
Futuristic.
It doesn't need to have these crazy light bars across the front. It doesn't need to look like a bar of soap on wheels. It just,
Right.
No, exactly. I think that's cool.
An electric motor in it,
Yeah,
and it's an electric car. It doesn't
one big
matter.
headlight up front. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You can just leave the
a
two separate
unibrow.
ones.
Speaking of their competition,
Yeah.
Tesla, the Model 3 and the Model Y, the vehicles built after May of 2021 will no longer be equipped with radar. They are relying totally on camera vision and the neural net processing for the autopilot. That shit is called Tesla Vision, of course. Was
Tesla Vision. I like that.
This will decrease initially when these start coming out, which I think is now. The auto steer is going to be at a max of 75 miles an hour. It's going to deactivate smart summon, thank you, Jesus, and emergency lane departure avoidance at time of delivery. They say within a couple of weeks they're going to restore, or a few weeks they're going to start restoring those things.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be part of that beta test. The model, also to know that you're actually getting screwed and it's not just a technological advance.
Yeah. You're
The
a live
Model
guinea
S
pig.
and X will continue to have radar. Sorry, pores.
Sorry, pores.
Yeah. So they're taking radar out. It's an expensive thing. They think they can do it fully with visuals. I hope they're right.
I mean,
For
I've
my
seen
stock.
some videos.
It's a one-to-one relation. So there's one person watching you drive while you drive, and that person at the control center takes over. You know,
In
Jesus.
hairy
So it's
situations.
one-to-one.
Yeah,
Jesus taking the wheel.
They're all named Jesus.
Yeah.
And they can all take your wheel at any
Jesus.
time.
Jesus.
Yeah. What does that say? Croatian startup. That's Rimac, right?
Yeah, Rimac.
All right.
They didn't get it, though.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Didn't
They
happen.
tried.
They did not get Bugatti.
They wanted, but did not.
Still working on it.
succeed.
Still working on a deal.
Stugatti. Mr. Rimac. Yes.
Mr. Rimac himself.
I mean, how many Rimacs did they sell? I didn't think
Enough
they'd
to
have.
buy Bugatti.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm wondering. It's like,
I'm guessing whoever runs Rimac just has all the money.
right.
Hey,
It's like, fuck it. Hey, give me the Bugatti.
hey, the Ducati.
Oh, here we are. Volkswagen was negotiating to sell the Ducati brand to Harley.
Yep.
The deal was blocked internally.
That's right.
Son of a bitch. So the same family that's trying to buy Lamborghini
Would attempted to buy Ducati.
is who blocked the deal from Harley buying Ducati. These people.
I love it, man. It's all twisted
Center
snakes.
of the earth type
These are
shit.
these are the people that run the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
The Porsche, I'm going to keep saying it, Pike family.
The Porsche Pike.
I don't-
Peach.
Peach.
I'm gonna
How
go
do you spell it?
pie?
Piech.
Pesh.
Peish.
Pesh.
Hey, it's a peish.
Yeah.
Let me get a peish.
Bong and a blitz.
You get a peish of that.
Smoking a pancake.
Speaking of Porsche,
Yep.
you'll be glad to know that Porsche is looking to create a GTS version of the trash can, the Taycan, and it's going to be sportier.
Really?
I mean, the
It's going to be
Taycan
the
Turbo
Taycan
S.
GTS. Hold on.
All right, so this can go
It's
into my
gonna be
supercar
between-
hypercar.
The 4S model and the Turbo.
Wait, what?
It's going to go between the 4S model and the Turbo.
So you get a Taycan,
So it's
you
not.
get a Taycan 4S,
And a Taycan
Taycan
GTS,
GTS, then
Taycan Turbo, and then a Turbo S.
So Turbo S is still Pinnacle.
Still Apex Predator.
So, so this. What,
This is like
what
number
is this
3.
gonna
This is the
have?
middle child.
so is are they just?
Oh, they
gonna-
put a lot of details.
They're going to take
It's
away.
going to be sportier.
No AC, roll up windows,
They're actually they haven't
no door handles.
said they're
just
going to
pull.
do this yet, but it says they're looking at making a GTS version, which means someone looked at the Porsche model line and was like, I got a GTS.
You know what we need
Hey,
here?
they don't have a GTS on the Taycan. I bet they'll do that. And then they made an article about it. I mean, they'll definitely do it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm waiting for a Taycan GT2 RS.
GTS.
Where's the 2 come from? Dual
Two-wheel
motor.
drive.
Dual motor.
No, it's going to be full gas, 4-liter, 6-cylinder.
2-door.
Yeah.
Right back to the ice.
It's a Taycan 2.
Right back to the ice.
Well, the GT cars need to be ICE engines, so we just
That's
had
how
to
we
do
get
it.
away with it. Yeah. Okay, that'd be fine.
Yeah, so that's coming. So get excited, get your money together,
Yeah.
get your vest ordered.
Get your Rimox in order.
There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
money I could get together to. There's so much money.
Put a down payment on
It's
it,
so
boy,
much
and just
money.
fail the first payment. That's how
You
everybody
get-
gets them.
You probably get like 2 or 3 months before
At least
they take
that
it back.
baby. Yeah, absolutely. You get it for 3 months easy.
Well, it's electric. They'll just shut it off from afar.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
I know. I don't
brick
think
it.
Porsche can do that yet, but
Yeah.
it's coming.
Shower thought.
Something I should have brought up earlier while we were talking about the Ford F-150 Lightning.
Yes.
It can power your home for 3 days on a single fully charged battery.
Yeah. What kind of home?
So
A
probably
fucking shack.
the average American-sized home. So probably 3 beds, 2 baths, 3 beds,
You
1
think
bath.
so?
Yeah. Probably. I mean, yeah.
I mean, a
what,
Tesla
you're gonna sit there
Powerwall is good for like 2 days.
playing your fucking
Well,
Xbox, running your refrigerator and your
gotta have
AC all day.
fridge.
No, probably not.
Right.
So if you leave all your lights off, it'll power your house in 3 days.
No, so if you like live like a normal person while you're in a time of emergency while you don't have
Keep
power,
your fridge on.
it'd probably be fine.
Yeah, it's like fridge and hot water.
Yeah,
Right.
Like bare essentials, like you would on like
No, the best
A
part of
small
that
generator.
is where you're like, oh man, it's been 3 days. I gotta get out of here.
yeah, you
Truck's
just
dead.
totally dead. Yeah, can't go anywhere.
I'm gonna power the truck.
Yeah,
What if you plug it into itself? Will it charge itself?
it just recirculate.
I think that's how physics works.
What's that
It
movie
probably power
called?
itself more than it degrades.
Human Centipede. Yeah, if you human centipede, it's just
It's cold.
self-circulate.
It's cold fusion. I saw it in
Yeah.
The Saint.
What a movie!
Uh,
My God.
yeah. I mean, in a time of emergency, it might be cool.
But you better
like,
hope it doesn't last beyond 3
Exactly.
days, because then you have a giant Ford paperweight in
Yeah.
a house with no power.
and nowhere to go, and you can't
Right,
get
and
out.
not be able to leave. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
further screwed.
Interesting.
Propane
What?
generators are way cheaper than F-150.
I was gonna
Lightnings.
say, how much is the generator?
Depends how big you
Depends
get.
what you
One to
get,
do what
right.
that thing does, probably $1,000.
Yeah. So
Right. I mean, you can get a suitcase generator, 2,200.
A whole house unit will get you
2,200
$3,500.
watts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the Lightning coming with like, what do they call that? Like stage 1? There's like multiple levels of charging available, and you can plug it into like a 110 outlet at like the cheap end.
I'm sure. Well, you can charge them all that way,
Yeah.
but that is relative to how fast it charges.
Oh, in a
And not-
150, in just a normal outlet?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
it
a
would-
Tesla where it takes like 9 weeks.
I was going
to
to say, yeah,
charge.
it would take like multiple days.
Yeah, but at that point, you're able to like, you could run off a generator and still keep everything running off that battery on like a second charge.
What do you mean?
you just keep the cycle. Oh, so like if you had a generator,
You could charge the battery up again in the
Yeah.
truck, and then keep your house running.
I mean, the play is to buy a dyno that you rig up to an electric motor, and you just run the motor on the motor, and it generates electricity.
Hmm.
yeah,
Like an electric hamster wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. I don't know. Everything goes back to like
You run it inside; it's electric.
electricity.
That's it, man. We're
Josh is so ahead of the curve.
we're not. We're going to be in trouble. There's a lot. It's going to be a lot. There's-
Jesse J in the
there's-
chat.
there's some-
Tesla Powerwall is 1/4 the capacity of my Model Y, so the truck should easily power a full house.
But for how long?
Yeah.
Like, sure, you can power a full house.
His Model
plug it
Y.
in.
He's supposed to be making the trek down for a 2-day Lock City event.
Ooh!
Can't wait to hang,
Ooh.
Jesse.
So, yeah. One coming up pretty soon?
I think
Next
he was going to
weekend.
try and map it out for one of the camp over things.
There's a
or something
camp
like
over
that.
Okay.
one, not this coming weekend, the weekend after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dice Championships
So.
after our pizza party.
Anything else for news?
All I got is videos. I don't have any.
I have one other thing.
Oh,
I'm
thank
surprised,
God.
I'm surprised Chuck didn't bring up. After months of unexpected delays, the tri-motor Model S Plaid is finally getting a definitive release date. All kicked off by a delivery event taking place next month on June 3rd.
Ooh.
Tesla promises that it will be the wildest Model S to date. So,
The
This
fastest
is the
Ferrari
plaid one,
ever
right?
built.
yeah, it's the Plaid. The 3rd. Does it line up with our release date for us?
Was Plaid faster than Ludicrous
Nope, the
Speed
third
and
is
Spaceballs?
Thursday.
I
I don't
don't
think
think we're
it
gonna miss it by
was.
one day.
Yeah.
Was,
All right, next
was,
week we can speculate the hell out of it.
was
Yeah.
Plaid faster than Ludicrous Speed and Spaceballs?
Yeah, they've
Oh,
gone
yeah, because they
plaid.
go speed. They
Ludicrous
go
speed.
ludicrous.
Then, oh
and
my
then
God,
they get
they've
passed
gone
by the guys
plaid.
that go on Plaid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure Leon has thought of that.
Love that movie.
No, I was just thinking Ludicrous was fast, but
Yeah.
Plaid.
Plaid's
Plaid
gonna be even
was the-
faster. So it'd be cool.
It
I
would
mean,
be
we're gonna
cool.
miss their event. Obviously, we're gonna record the day before.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it 2
We'll
weeks
just
from now. but-
speculate the hell out of it.
What are we speculating?
Make
Oh,
up
yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of stuff and then
Yeah.
fix it next week.
It's gonna be wild.
yeah. Wet
No,
and
we'll
wild.
see. I'm sure.
they're gonna
I'm sure
they're gonna release the Nordschleife lap time.
the lap time.
Conquering.
It'd be great if the interior was only plaid.
Oh,
Make
me so happy.
You can only get plaid.
They just
Hang
No,
on,
I'm saying,
plaid.
yeah, you can only get like tartan, plaid.
pick your
interior.
color, but it's always plaid.
Yeah, no matter what.
I'd be into that.
That would be cool. I like that. Well, any other or YouTubes? Any tubes? Any videos?
video. Oh my God, do I have videos?
That's the noise.
What do you got?
Boys, the Hoonigan Donk is crazy.
Oh yeah, I watched that video.
They've got it done. It made 590 wheel horsepower easy.
Wow.
Maybe it wasn't wheel. Maybe it was to the hubs. I'm trying to think.
They
of
were. It was on a
hub.
hub dyno, I believe.
So it only made 590 hub horsepower. But man, can that thing burn out the old tires? Very
Didn't they
exciting.
turn it up a little bit more?
I think 590 was the turned up.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, it's ridiculous. It's hilarious. The amount of like bad idle chop on that thing
Yeah.
is ridiculous. I mean, it's just a totally ridiculous car. I'm so glad they did that. Very into it.
I know it looks great in the thumbnail. I haven't
yeah.
watched the video.
Thumbnail
yet,
looks
but
very nice.
I'm just saying that thing looks fucking
I mean,
rad.
just I don't think people expect donks to be that fast, and obviously they did a big block supercharged. Like it's crazy.
I mean, there's a lot of mass to move there.
Yeah, I think
know?
you'll overcome that pretty easy.
It's-
Looks unsafe. I'm into it. You guys got another video? I get so many videos.
Yeah, did you watch the new This First That?
I did not see that yet.
The new This First That, obviously it was pretty obvious who the winner was going to be of the event no matter what.
Wait, which ones was it?
The... drawing a blank
There's an
here, out of
IROC
transit-
versus.
yes,
Yeah,
the-
I didn't watch that one yet.
versus the Ferrari.
Oh yeah.
They lay it all out. Obviously, the Ferrari's faster, it weighs less. Okay.
Yeah, the math at the beginning of the show really kind of always gets you
Spoils the
there.
whole thing. However, Homeboy in the I'm drawing a blank of what it is. Whatever is not a Ferrari. Drawing a blank.
the Trans Am?
Is it a Trans Am?
Yeah. I think
Whatever
so.
it is. Whatever's not the Ferrari. He's like, after the second race, after the first race, they're like, all right, well, how do you want to even it up? And usually that's when they're like, give me like 2 car lengths. Let's go 500 feet, 1,500 feet. He's like, Le Mans start.
No fucking
Le
way.
Mans start. And the guy from the Ferrari's like really not into it. Like he's
That's the
like,
best.
really not into it. The kid in the Trans Am, we'll call it a Trans Am. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, it is. It's a supercharged LS3 Trans Am GTA
He
with a
runs.
sequential transmission.
He runs at this car and hops through the window like he's wanted to do this
His whole life.
his whole life.
Oh my god, and he made it.
Still loses.
Still loses.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But his idea of a Le Mans sign, everyone in Hoonigan's like blown away.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. Now I want to
Yeah.
watch a video just to see the
the
reaction
Le
of
Mans
that.
start, and then they want to run it back a third time for some reason or whatever, and they're like, "Well, yeah, we got a Le Mans start again." And I guess they asked the Ferrari guy, and he's like, "I guess."
That's
Like,
awesome.
so fucking funny, the Le Mans start.
It's perfect.
Speaking of Hoonigan boys, have you ever watched two men jerk each other off for an hour?
Jesus Christ,
Well,
no.
you want to see the video of Larry Chen's new 240Z hour-long unveil. It is like
who's the two
uncomfortable
men?
at a point. It's Larry Chen and the guy from Z Garage, and it's just like, listen, the car's fucking cool,
Yeah.
but like, I
Is
mean,
it
it
an
goes on
autofocus?
forever. Yeah. And it's just, I think the car's cool. It's just like it's so much like you're so passionate. No, you're so passionate.
Yeah.
But you're passionate about what you do. Yeah, but you're great and passionate about. And I was just like, guys, shut up and drive the car.
Let's
like I'm
get on.
40 minutes
Yeah.
in, they haven't driven the car yet. It's
Oh,
crazy.
jeez. Yeah.
Anyways, that place Z Garage,
Yeah.
fucking unbelievable. The
Yeah.
products they have, fucking unbelievable. The guy at Z Garage is wildly passionate. I get it. It's a point like he says stuff like Larry's like, yeah, I used to get, through the back vents, the exhaust would come in. Like I would get high off the fumes, and the guy's like, I just want you to get high off Z Garage's feelings now. And even Larry's just like,
Wow.
okay, all right, let's go check out. I was just like, what the
Z-car guys are a special
Different?
breed.
I think Z-Car's like my favorite shit. This
car.
guy is like, whoa.
The guys,
This guy.
the gentlemen, the people, the owners.
Actually, yeah, because remember when they were, I don't know if you all, yeah, because we all watched it. I can't remember when they unveiled the Z Proto
Yeah.
and they showed a bunch of Z people.
Guys, just watch the video and see if that's the impression you get. I'm just like, Jesus. I mean, how can I make a lewd joke about this? This is crazy.
Yeah.
But like the work they do, the CVs, all the axle stuff they make, they teamed up with KW to make the suspension. It's Stop Tech brakes. I mean, if you want a Z to be the most ridiculous, most modern, like wonderful way you can make your Z,
Yeah.
like this Z car garage guy, everything. Every car in there is spectacular. But my God, the video's just like, oh, come on. And I like Larry Chen a lot.
Yeah.
And I've seen the Z car garage stuff on other channels, and the guy's great, but man, it's just like, come on, guys. This is a car video.
Did they get, what was that thing? Did we talk about it a couple weeks ago where Nissan in like 2007 would offer you a service to bring your old 280 back in?
We talked about that.
Did we? I can't remember because they covered that at one point. I don't know if it's in that video, but there was another video.
And it might be in
about
the last 20 minutes.
Okay.
You went 40 minutes in?
Dude, I haven't even driven the car yet.
Oh.
It's
That's a
crazy.
commitment.
I mean, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
Please watch it so you can see if I'm
Yeah,
totally
I'm on
off
vacation
base.
all week. Why not?
It's
That's
just like, Jesus, this just keeps going. And
It's
like
like a
all the
Game
stuff
of
they look
Thrones
at's cool,
episode.
but like
Yeah.
some of the content, I mean, there's multiple times where Larry's like, all right, anyway, and they're like cuts in it and stuff. You're like,
I mean,
whoa.
it's his channel. It just, hey, shut the fuck up. Hey,
No, he's like the nicest guy ever. It's it's
no, I
Cali
know
guys.
he is.
It's
I
Cali
get
guys.
it.
It's Cali
but
guys.
at some point, you just be like, hey, we're gonna get the fuck in the car. And
Let's-
we're gonna
let's
drive
do
this.
this
Yeah.
thing.
If
Yeah,
you
let's
were
do
up
this thing.
here, if this happened
Yeah.
in anywhere locally, just be like, dude, listen, calm down. Let's go drive the thing. And Larry's like, oh, what's the horsepower it makes? He's like, listen, it's just part of the way I do things. Like, you have to drive it.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you the horsepower. And Larry's like,
My God.
you like get off on this stuff, huh? He's like, no, it's just part. Come on, man. It's just part of my thing. You know, just and it was just like, can we just drive the
Yeah.
car, please?
Super vibes. Just
Yeah.
vibing. Grateful Dead vibes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was something. The car's gonna be awesome. I can't wait till they drive it. It'll be my third try trying to get through the whole video, but I only got 20 minutes left. Shot excellently. Car's magnificent. Like the whole thing's done so well. He rezinks everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, but
Yeah.
I really like they did a small series when they were painting the car. I enjoyed that portion, but I kind of
now
forgot-
you got to watch this whole
forgot
hour
about it after that.
unveil. And the comments are like, "This is the best autofocus ever." I'm like, "It probably is when I get there."
The payoff.
Also, have you seen the Car Trek video featuring Ed Bolian, Freddie Tavares, and the other guy?
Car Trek. No.
Yeah. Okay, this is a totally wild concept, right?
Okay.
They take 3 people.
Mhm.
They each get cars, and they have to travel somewhere. And the producers leave them notes and texts and tell them where to go.
Oh, wow. All right.
Sounds like something that was wildly successful for a long time.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. They all buy like under however many under $40,000 Ferraris, and 2 of them cheat. I mean, it's interesting to watch,
Mhm.
and the cars are funny, and I like Ed Bolian a lot. Tavares' stuff, I never really got into, but I like him. I love him as a writer on Jalopnik. And I know he's doing good with that, like repair ridiculously expensive, shitty cars. The other guy's name is Jesse, and whenever he wins, he just goes, Jesse wins! And I'm just like, oh my, I'm going to kill this guy. This is, not literally, but I just want to like rip my ears out every time. And he does it all the time.
That's weird.
But I would think you would at least try to differentiate it from the Top Gear challenges a little bit.
Right.
You know,
But I mean, it works.
because Ferretti did cheap car challenge, right?
Yes, which are hilarious, and I liked them. They
It
were
was
funny.
lawless, and there was no final destination. It was make it up on the way. And you got it. You got where the idea was from. There's 3 people. There's going to be a challenge. We get it. But it was kind of like we're going to drive into each other in the streets
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
lose our brakes going down a hill and ditch it into, down a mountainside, type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
This is step-by-step Top Gear challenge.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to a track.
Who makes it?
It's on Tavares' channel,
Okay.
and Auto Tempest sponsors it.
So Autotemp's the same people who did Sorted.
Yes.
Interesting.
I think Sorted played a little easier. I'm watching it just because, like, I don't know. Actually, I stopped watching it, but I got a couple episodes in. But I was watching it this morning, and I was just like, I mean, I understand that Top Gear's awesome. We all understand that.
Yeah.
And that you can definitely do a good job, but, like,
Make it your own.
maybe it's my life in graffiti. When you just steal someone else's stuff, it's total bullshit. And I just see that, and I'm just like, you can't bite the
Right.
thing entirely. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta, like,
You
sure,
can
okay.
plagiarize
You
things.
pay
but-
homage
It's like,
to
hey,
it.
Auto Tempest just texted me, so I guess they're not dropping
Jesus
stuff
Christ.
off. All the Auto Tempest just texted me, we got to bring these things to a track. And it's like,
Yeah.
but the Top Gear guys are still doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I think it's a good concept. I just think it needs a little more differentiation. And it's, yeah, you can also watch that. I'm not really giving good suggestions, am I? Let me give you a good suggestion. Does anyone
Well,
have
no,
any other YouTubers?
Yeah, I do. I got one other one.
before I
The
do
Z
another one.
car is highly entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
need to just go
you
watch
guys
that.
have to text me after you watch it and
Yeah.
tell me if I'm totally off base. I'll apologize, but it really is just like 2 guys sitting around going at each other. I mean, it's crazy.
I got one other one. Mike put out a new video. He's making the turbo manifold for his Ferrari.
Yeah.
It's super cool. It's interesting because obviously he's proficient in welding and fabricating, but he's really kind of open where it comes to making these collectors and making these manifolds and how all these pieces have to get cut and lined up. That like this is truly like something super fresh and new for him.
Yeah.
And then he shows the first one he makes, and you can see like kind of all 4 they kind of spider out almost to like a perfect V shape.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is never going to fit anywhere. It's not going to flow right.
Just
And
too
he's like, I
big.
got to remake it again. Here's what I remade. It's super interesting. It's really technical. He said a lot of people, which I mean, I don't really read the comments, but he says a lot of people were saying they wanted more technical welding stuff. This is super technical welding stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Templates and like how he drills them and how he fits them and the order they need to be welded in and what he does after. And
Is he mean on a welder?
I mean, with everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
For
No,
sure.
I've just never
But
seen him weld.
he's like fully open. He's like, this is truly testing any sort of abilities
That's
I think I
awesome.
have.
What's he using to make what materials?
It's from
Pig iron.
No, I don't know. There's numbers involved, and it's stainless. And
Okay.
I think everything
that's
came from
fucking wild.
Vibrant, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got everything from Vibrant, I believe.
I just wasn't sure if it was something like, oh, I'm doing this, gonna mock this up and then make it all out of titanium. or
No,
just
no,
something
no,
crazy.
nothing like that. Stainless.
Yeah.
But it's wild. It's cool, but it's wild at the same time because they show he makes it and how it doesn't fit and all the gaps and then how I have to fix it and shave it down here and it's super interesting.
Yeah.
What do you got? You got more over there?
Yeah, of course I do.
All right.
I only got like 15 more. Local New England hero, Ryan Turek, put up a video of his first shred in his new driveway
Yeah.
in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And at first I wasn't watching
Shire.
it because I thought it was Adam LZ's shred in the driveway.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's too vloggy for me. But it's Turek's, so that's awesome. And, you know, it's really like, this is a really good one. It's interesting to see the New Hampshire car scene after watching like the SoCal car scene that he's been involved in for so long.
Yep.
It's like, I wrote down, it's like quiet shops and quiet, competent people. Like, not that the
Right,
people
right.
in LA aren't, but like, you know, when
Not so
Dom's
glamorous.
building those cars, they're in like this beautiful building, and it's like it's light out. There's like EDM playing, and everybody's drinking La Croix, and they're sitting around, and like he has to go get an exhaust manifold made. And it's just like, yeah, I'm going to like my buddy's shop. He just got off work.
Yeah.
Let's go over there, and it's just like this guy's
normal,
garage. He's
right.
got an R32 GTR, and like Turk like pulls in close by the side of it, and he's like, and you're like, oh man, this is some 603 shit. You know, what I mean? This is a New Hampshire guy getting it done, and you're like,
These are like humble beginnings.
is he
Yeah,
gonna be able to
yeah.
weld this stuff? And like, he's just like, yeah, I mean, I'll just chop this, put it here, and he's just like eyeing the thing, and then he makes this like ridiculous exhaust through the thing. The welding's ridiculous. He's like, yeah, well, I work for GM during the day, so I just weld all sorts of crazy shit all the time.
Yeah.
And it was or GE, and it was just like, holy shit. And then like Turek cuts a hole in the hood, and he's like, hey, by the way, Ryan cut that hole. Like, I didn't cut that hole. This is all fucked up. And like when he goes and picks it up from his buddy's garage, it's like a super New Hampshire. I love New Hampshire in that vibe, man. It's just like everybody's buddies. Like his buddy who does the welding's got pictures of Turek from like 10 years ago on like some Canadian drift team. It's like, hey, he's a local hero, you know?
Yeah.
And then
It's super cool.
they go to the place where he picks it up. And it's just like, some guy's shop that just does random stuff. And he keeps a bunch of vets in the back for people over the winter. And it's like, oh, you want to pull it out for you, buddy? And they're like, oh, it's just awesome. It's really cool to see. It's really, it really, for me, at least, it really like slammed in. Like, this is the New Hampshire scene versus the SoCal scene. When SoCal it's just like full bore. Well, because you can work on cars all year and stuff and drive them all year. And where in New Hampshire, it was just like buddies and people you grew up with or know from town. And it's like quiet and it's out in the woods. It's cool. I really like it. And, you know, New Hampshire, the 603 boys, you know they
change
get
of
down,
pace.
man. So it's nice to see them.
Big change of pace.
But yeah, it was a really cool video. Then goes rips around in his driveway a little bit. Needs to be tuned, but it's cool that the fact that he's out in this area is awesome.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's just good for this car scene generally. So
For sure.
And this is an East Coast ride, so I'm sure we'll probably see it at a Lock City event or something.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
It's a cool car that they've been building over there. So yeah, it was just cool to see the contrast between the two scenes.
Yeah. Very different.
Yeah, no, it's seriously like just videos, just like it's like quiet. And you're like, yeah,
Right.
this is
And it's
all
okay.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is cool. You know,
Yeah. Don't
So-
need giant bass drops.
Yeah, overstimulation.
No, and his really weren't that overstimulated, but you know, it like race service where he puts a place like it's like a very hype
Yeah.
building. It's a very hyped up like super car lifestyle thing and branding and like when you're just going from your buddy's garage to your buddy's garage, it's interesting to see, you know,
Right.
especially at the level that he exists at.
Right.
Because he's at the
He's an
top
FT
of his
driver,
game.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's just cool to see. I was really
Yeah.
into it. So there's one you can watch and not tell me how crazy it was. I mean, it's just fucking awesome. So That's what I got, man.
What else we got? Anything else for videos? Or you wanted to?
I'm fresh out. Tom, you watch anything recently?
Did I?
Yeah.
Nothing noteworthy.
What have you been doing recently? Just packing.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, let's dive into that.
And why he would be packing? Actually, let me hit this button.
It's the main topic. Main topic.
Little brief intermission.
It never gets old.
No.
No, it never does, man.
So why he would be packing is well, actually, what are you doing?
I am packing it up and moving to San Diego, becoming one of those SoCal guys.
SoCal boy.
Coast
transplant?
to coast.
Yeah. I'm going to be. I bought a Sprinter van that's going to be arriving sometime in the early fall.
Yep.
I'm going to be packing things up and driving it out there. But in the meantime, I'm going to be flying out a week from today, a week from recording.
So, a week from today, you're going to fly out there and just stay till the van comes back here or gets shipped here?
Yeah, the van right now is in South Carolina.
Yeah.
At the Mercedes assembly plant.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of waiting for it to get finished. I guess there's.
Oh, geez, it's a brand new one.
Yeah, brand new.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not outfitting it like a van life thing or anything like that. Just,
Like Snoop Dogg?
yeah, no,
Velour?
no, fuzzy shaggy carb. No,
Yeah. Bring
no,
your son's football team in it.
Right.
no, it's just a cargo van with a partition
Okay.
and like all the creature comfort things up front for me and the girlfriend, kind of thing.
What is so you quit your job recently
Yeah, I
on
quit
this side of the work?
I quit my job about a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Gave him a 6 week notice though, and kind
Yep.
of trained my successor. And
Shout out to Walt Dave.
yeah, DeWalt Dave. That's right. Shouts to DeWalt Dave. Yeah, and gonna start a new chapter in life. And the plan is when I come back in August to do the drive across the country, I'm not just doing a straight line shot. I'm actually going to be jumping and interviewing people along the way. Is the plan?
Yep.
So,
Nice.
I don't have any dates down yet because Mercedes just can't give me any clear range of an ETA on a van coming and arriving.
Yeah. As most, I bet they're waiting on the chips.
Yeah, they're waiting on chips or who knows what. It's,
No, wait, they haven't taken a dime from you, right?
and they won't take any money. Yeah, well, Chuck came down there with me to kind of like try
for
to
the initial, yeah.
the initial Chuck purchase,
Right.
the Chuck system.
Yeah.
And this guy, like,
Bobby Vanilla.
to be honest, Bobby Vanilla,
yeah.
like, gave us a discount immediately upon entering his office.
Yeah,
I
he's
was
like, oh,
well,
you came inside here, you can have $3,000 off.
yeah, and I was like, well, fuck it. I don't know if we're going to do it anymore because these things are so in demand. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Right.
Especially when you start getting out towards the middle of the country, West Coast. Like, those things are crazy, man.
I know.
I see them all over the place. When I was in Salt Lake, it was every other car was a Sprinter van. Van life, though.
Yeah, van life. Hashtag van life.
Yeah.
So what is the plan with the van?
The van is going to be my mobile moving, but I can get 2 or 3 bikes in there depending on what Tetris game I want to play. I'm going to build a platform, put the rest of my gear on top, but I'll also be able to, go into Mexico or get into dirt bikes and,
Yep.
kind of live the dream of that SoCal life.
Yeah. Utility-based vehicle.
Yeah, and I wanted the utility-based vehicle that I can, old bikes like to break down, so I can go pick it up kind of thing, and, just have a vehicle if I ever do need it when those few days it rains.
Yep.
In California.
The 1 or 2 days.
Yeah. And like it goes into full panic mode there.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Everyone has a meltdown.
Oh yeah, people are
I
freaking out.
was going to say, you're going to bring some hard-working East Coast, mentality.
Yes.
I'm sure it's going to be a big change of pace for you.
It is for sure. Like, leaving my job now, working at a boat builder, I was running a CNC department doing programming and running machines. And out there's a lot of government contracts in the Navy for essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll be getting into that.
I was going to say, do you have a plan yet as far as what you're going to do?
Yeah, well, I'm going to take the summer off.
Yeah.
And try to enjoy
Old
that.
Dr. Summeroff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to shave for a while and get into just trying to enjoy it for once. Last time I did that was I was 13 years old.
Not shave?
Yeah, not shave, yeah.
Yeah, I see you, buddy.
Last time I had the summer off was, I think I was 13.
13.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, so this is a welcomed.
yeah,
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
yeah, it's going to be cool and start exploring the city. But like also, I've never driven past about Ohio as an inland, and we get to see a lot of cool stuff. I got my on Google. You can kind of plan a route.
Yeah.
So I got that going, and right now it kind of terminates up at the Harley Museum in Wisconsin.
Okay, so you're all right.
Is that beyond Connecticut?
What's that?
Is that beyond Connecticut?
It is. It's out there.
You got me beat.
The promised land.
Somehow still on 95.
That's as west as I'll drive.
Yeah. Somehow still on 95. Or as our California friends would say, the 95.
The
95.
95. Oh, yeah, you're going to have to ride the 1 to the 3 to the 116.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Traffic on the 115, bro.
the girlfriend and I have it planned to take the sidecar bike up like the PCH and
Mhm.
do some cool stuff that she's never even done before.
Yep.
You gonna go to the Washington, up that way,
Yeah, up to
up to the Washington, to the
Washington.
Oh,
Seattle.
that's mighty far, yeah.
Yeah.
From San Diego on
PCH all the way up would be
That's the
fun.
that's
Holy
the
shit.
like drive of a lifetime. Is either going either way, like
Mhm.
starting up there and coming down, or
Well,
vice
there's no-
versa. But
Yeah, when you're in San Diego, there's only one way to go.
right.
Unless you're going way down and going to Baja.
That's on the plan too.
Oh,
But we'll probably just take her little car or something like that over the border. But her and all of her friends know like what border to cross south and then which one to come back over north.
oh, right, but she's a local.
She's a local, yeah.
Yeah,
She's a
dude.
Right,
local
because
color.
that is super close.
Yeah, it's like a start. It's like maybe,
Oh, it's crazy.
maybe
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 minutes,
Yeah,
and then you're
Oh,
going
that's
into
super
Mexico.
cool.
It's crazy to think about.
right.
But they know like what days you want to go through which one and like what direction. Which
Sweet.
I never thought about
Cool town.
Is
San
this a
Diego's
smuggling
really cool.
or?
for smuggling.
Yeah.
Smuggling,
yeah,
yeah.
They're part of the cartel, the
Yeah.
speed bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Smuggling hot dogs.
what are you gonna do as soon as you get out there?
I'm gonna get into cooking.
Nice.
Okay.
You getting into cooking?
Oh
Yeah.
man, I can't
Yeah,
wait.
I'm coming out of a really, really low overhead, low budget apartment right now that doesn't have a kitchen. I've been
Yep.
there about 8 years,
Oh, Jesus.
and I've had a little
Hot plate.
hot plate and like a little, college fridge, mini
crack
fridge.
stove. Like it.
Yeah, making bad decisions up there. But now I'm gonna have a full kitchen, so gonna go learn how to
Dive
cook,
in.
cook
Sick,
again,
man.
kinda
That's
thing.
awesome.
Oh man, there's gonna be so many video chat episodes.
Oh,
of,
lots of
mega
video.
video
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
And
Chef Tom.
in there where you're going, one of my favorite YouTubers. I say YouTuber. Yeah, he is a YouTuber, but also a chef and like restaurateur. Has
Bobby Flay.
no. This dude. I don't even know his last name. His YouTube channel is Sam the Cooking Guy.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there's a spot in San Diego, Little Italy, I believe,
Yeah.
where he owns like 3 or 4 small, I don't want to call them restaurants, but
Little.
storefront places. There's like one place called Not Tacos, which is tacos, but they're not. So there's like a burger place, and then there's a couple other things. One place called Gray's, I think.
This is in Little Italy. It's a taco place, a burger
Oh,
place.
it's great. Well, in Little Italy is just a bunch of food places. And
Yeah.
it's just kind of
Okay.
like a big crazy food mall, if you will.
Yeah, it's kind of
Italy.
it's
Italy.
really touristy in a way.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah, 100%.
Little Italy.
Yeah, Little Italy is, but Little Italy in San Diego is the weirdest neighborhood. You'll have a high rise, and immediately next door is a story and a half little bungalow.
Oh, really? So it's a neighborhood called Little Italy.
Yeah, it's a little neighborhood
Okay.
called Little Italy.
Not just called that because there's a bunch of Italian restaurants.
No,
there.
but they do have like pictures of a famous local
Italian?
Italians kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, the kind of place that there is a Maserati I know parked on the street there regularly. That's like a pearl white job, and it's got like random red accents.
Yep.
As
Oh, yeah.
terrible as you can imagine.
Fits the neighborhood.
Fits the neighborhood. It's good stuff though down there.
Sweet man. Yeah, I've been to San Diego a couple times, and it's been a blast. You've been there a bunch, right? As
Yeah,
well,
well, I was
so,
there
mean,
for
yeah.
work for about 2 years, and
Sick.
but it's going to be really fun for me on the podcast side, my night job, if you will.
Yep.
Is that like you said, everybody's driving all year long there.
Yeah.
And same thing for motorcycles. It's,
Yeah, motorcycle scene must be crazy out there.
it's crazy out there, and it's everything, and it's all year long, and it's I guess that's a lifestyle, brother, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That, like,
Chopper, brother.
but I'm going to be able to really interview like personal heroes in a way because everybody's out west trying to get something done.
Right. Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, the Keanu Reeves is out there. I mean, he was like that's like the full circle, but he's on top of his game.
Oh yeah, no,
You
his
know.
I wasn't kidding. Like I say it half jokingly, but
Yeah.
him in the motorcycle world, he's there.
Yeah, he's always been into motorcycles, like as an early young actor, and he's always stuck with it.
Yeah.
And then he decided, I'm just gonna start a brand. He
Yeah.
had a guy that was making a custom bike for him,
What is it called? Atomic or something?
Arch
Arch. That's what it is.
motorcycles,
Yeah.
and it's cool. He's got his own brand now,
Yeah.
and he's like super stoked. There's like so much enthusiasm when he's talking about the bikes, not just as he's trying to promote the brand. It's like his project actually worked out, and he's just fully into it.
I watched an interview with him, and I was just like pleasantly surprised with his knowledge towards all things two
Mhm.
wheels. It was awesome.
Yeah, he's
Very good to
totally
see. Yeah.
like a motorcyclist.
Yeah.
I think he's known like throughout Hollywood as like one of the best guys ever.
Yeah. I think
Everything
so.
I ever see about that guy. Because I
right.
know he's a big gun guy as well.
Yeah, never anything.
And
bad
yeah,
with
I've
him.
seen some motorcycle interviews
John
with
Wick,
him. It's
baby.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he does all those stunts. I mean, he's a bad man.
Yeah, someone kicked his dog or whatever it
Neo
was.
killed his dog.
Killed him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bad
Neo
call.
from the Matrix.
Neo, yeah. If
Bill
you
and
meet him,
Ted.
that's what you should call him. I'm sure he loves that.
yeah, Neo.
I bet he
Neo!
Whoa, I think maybe like a personal goal of mine would probably be maybe have you find a car out there and then go get it.
That's it. Like I make this joke all the time that people are out there just driving these, what we think are these amazing old cars that have disappeared in the Rust Belt, because that's just the car they have.
Right.
You
right.
send me the wildest photos of
Yeah,
cars that
people
are
are
just
just-
street parked or cars in traffic.
Yeah,
and I'm
it
just like,
just
well,
doesn't make sense.
I would die for some of these
Yeah.
They
things. That are
consider
just, they're
'em
just
just-
driving out there.
They consider them just relics.
Yeah.
And just this stupid old thing.
Yeah. Samantha,
Fox Body Paradise.
Samantha, my girlfriend.
There are a lot out there. Yeah.
She likes older Mustangs.
Yeah.
Like original first generation stuff. But that's just
Woman
'cause
has lovely taste.
she does have lovely taste. But that's just to her. That's a Mustang.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and that she doesn't. I think she understands now because I look at it. Wow, my buddy would freak out about that. Oh my god, you know.
Yeah.
I might have to buy a car carrier and start shipping stuff back east. and-
Yeah.
Good call.
You get, oh my God, if you can find like a 66 coupe, it'd be incredible.
You can find anything.
Yeah.
It really is. Like people are just driving things out, like little old Toyota pickup trucks that we haven't seen here. People are just driving them.
Yeah.
You know,
Golden Goose.
I've
Now,
seen-
do they bring them up maybe because like they were like a car that was maybe only sold in Mexico and they brings it up, or
no, they don't have humidity. That's the best way I figured it out. Is that they don't have a humidity problem. They have the same temperatures or so that we get here, but there's no humidity to get in it and just corrode things. And obviously, they don't put road salt,
Right,
Yeah.
salt
salt,
down or
yeah.
anything like that.
Do they have to deal with stuff drying out like and cracking, like dashes and stuff like that?
Dashes and paint are
Yeah,
usually
That's the
destroyed.
first thing.
which is
right.
fine because like
right, you'll take the patina.
that's manageable. Well, yeah, patina, but also like interior stuff is manageable because
It's unbolted.
a lot of the stuff that you're finding there, the body is fantastic,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you get a car here and it's rusted out, but the interior's
Moist.
yeah, it's supple, it's moist, it's not cracked, so like
Full mold.
you can kind of
Yeah.
like
You're already assembling a car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I know
yeah.
how the texts are going to go soon.
yeah.
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 Hey, I
Uh,
found this interior. I need the car to match.
Yeah.
Is it is San Diego? I've only been there the same time of year both times. Is it the same? Is the temperature pretty constant there?
It's more or
And
less.
is it like a microclimate like San Francisco is, where it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's the same temperature all the damn time?
It does get colder. Like I know that's gotten into like the low 50s.
Oh Jesus!
But it also it'll
Shorts weather.
jump, it's shorts weather, but it does jump up into the 90s. At
But it's not
times.
like Texas where it's going to be 115 or something.
No, it's
Stays
72
temperate.
degrees pretty much all the time.
Ugh,
Man, it's the place to be.
gross.
Low
It
humidity.
really like
So no snow ever.
no
I'm
snow.
out.
If it, I've
well,
learned
actually, yeah. Plus, being there, you can't like travel to a mountain real
Well,
quick.
you can actually.
Can you? Where?
You go to like Bear Mountain right outside of LA.
yeah, and then Mammoth is.
Oh, but
And
that's
Mammoth
still,
is what 5 or 6
I think it's
hours.
6 hours
okay.
away.
Bear Mountain. I mean, without traffic, San Diego and LA are like an hour apart. No,
2.
2 hours.
Oh,
still,
okay,
that's
that's
closer
not
It
than
took
too
me.
bad. far.
It took me 6 or 7 hours last time I went from LA to San Diego. It was terrible.
Yeah, I believe it.
And I think it's like that. Not 6-7 hours, but it's pretty ridiculous all the time.
You can take 2 hours in a car, or you can take 2 hours on the train.
Right, pick your poison.
Yeah, and they could be just as bad. I had an experience on the train taking the Amtrak up to L.A. to see my buddies, and a woman jumped in front of the train. It was like there was a 7-hour train ride.
Oh
It
Jesus!
was
Oh
nuts.
man.
You know, and you can't go anywhere. They don't let you off the train.
And once you get to LA, it's just you're in hell now. You
It
know what I
is.
mean?
There, it's amazing the difference between L.A. and San Diego.
San
Yeah.
Diego's like laid back, run by surfers. That's the only thing I could ever explain it. It was
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah, bro.
Come on, bro. You want fries in a burrito?
now are you gonna?
I do.
Yeah, definitely. You plan on trying to like travel all of California? Is there a lot of people out there? You have a lot of people like listed, made in mind.
For my podcast? stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. In California, yes, I have a bunch of people I love to talk to. I have discovered IMDb Pro. So for people that are in the acting industry, from Keanu level type people and down, you're used to able to contact their people that way.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've sent a few contacts out that way. I haven't heard a thing back yet, but at least I'm trying.
Yeah,
Right,
stay
right.
at it.
But there's
Right.
also smaller people that I just follow on social media, or people I've been aware of for a long time.
Yeah.
That because the hot riding culture is all out there, and all
Right, the craziness. Yeah.
all the crazy stuff is out there, and all the people that are just doing amazing things and getting hired by brands to re-innovate them are out there.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
sounds like it's gonna be a hell of a
So
time.
I'm bringing a small fleet of vehicles with me to do different types of things on.
yeah.
I finally finalized my mobile recording kit
Yeah.
all into a 1015 Pelican case
Carry on.
carry-on.
Yep.
Oh,
So
there
it
you
can
go.
be full mobile, but it happens to fit in the front of my sidecar seat like perfectly. It kind of locks in place, so it's great. Yeah,
Have
I'm actually
you
very excited for it.
have you gotten a chance to look at any crazy roads, any things like that surrounding the area?
No, I've only been over the mountains there twice,
Okay.
and they were in like they're pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It seems like a moonscape out there, especially somebody that's from New England.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say when I
It's dry and rocky.
yeah.
I remember driving through like from the Hoover Dam and just going towards like Arizona or something like that. Like, if we just drove for like 2 hours just to go for a drive, and it's like they were big and I don't know, what do you call it? They weren't as high as some of the stuff around here, but again, that rocky moonscape weirdness. Yeah, I'd expect to see a goat, just kind of staring at me from the side versus anything.
Isn't Orlando from down there?
Yes.
It's on the Samurai GTR. You shot his car down there, right?
Oh yeah.
He'll know
Yeah.
all
yeah,
the roads.
Yeah, he's from Texas, but he's there. He's stationed there.
He's
but I
stationed there,
believe
yeah.
he is on deployment right now.
No, he just got back.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
His new plate. He posted his new license plate.
No.
Oh, let me see if I can bring
Yeah,
it
it's
up.
pretty good.
It's really
Yeah,
cool.
'cause he was
well, I
just-
didn't know
I saw
if
that
Tom did.
I saw that it was back on not his car account, and I was like, "Oh, nice! He's
Yeah.
back at it." But he'll know every. I guarantee he knows
Yeah.
all the good roads.
Yeah, he was just getting the GTR serviced.
When I was out
Nice.
there shooting that car, we were driving onto the base there to go where the helicopters are, where he was working that. And an earlier GTR was pulling out, like the first generation that he knew, but we couldn't get the guy to stop in time, kind of thing.
like
It was-
an
a
old
D-series?
one.
yeah, like the really old one. Like people usually turn
Oh.
turn the headlights a little bit. I can't think
Yeah.
of what the generation is.
It's the not the '80s one, like the '60s one.
Yeah.
Like the mirrors around the fenders.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
boy!
my
but
God,
he,
that's the-
boy.
He knew the guy.
Yeah.
And it was just like a really cool scene because there was a lot of fog and a little bit of smoke in the air still, and this guy was pulling out, we were pulling in, a little bit of thumbs up.
Are you
Yeah.
freaking out trying to get your camera
Yeah,
out?
I was like, oh, we got to get this guy to stop. This is going to be genius.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
New plate, max velocity.
Oh,
MX,
I did
yeah.
see that. Yeah, that is sick. Yeah, he's
Carbon
a bad
fiber
man.
like Texas plate. It's
Yeah.
He's
very
a bad
cool.
man. Yeah, well, Texas plate. You're in LA with the GTR, so you got to do it somehow.
Yeah, I mean, we might be even be able to take a little photos for the revival mag we were out there
Yeah,
again.
Oh, for sure.
I'll be out there. Yeah.
Probably go visit. We can
I
go
want to
meet
cover
Orlando,
right?
too.
lowrider stuff so bad.
Oh.
Like, and obviously it's around there.
There's a small city just south of like exactly San Diego called Chula Vista, and they have like
Yeah.
a lowrider night on the main strip on Wednesdays every
Yeah.
week, and it's everything is a lowrider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I came across it going to dinner one night, and I was just shocked. I lost the group of people I was there with from work. I lost them.
I have to see this.
I was like, I got to see this.
Yeah,
and like,
I had to be a part of this.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It puts us to shame. We think we're super cool with like what we do with like all the Eurocar stuff. Is like we're building garbage. These
Yeah.
guys go. These guys go to like the 10th degree.
I mean, the paint jobs. Like, lately I've been fascinated with, fuck him. It's Candy something on Instagram. His Instagram's phenomenal because he walks you through it. Like, obviously, 50 stories of painting a trunk, right?
Mhm.
And it just of all the different layers from just the masking and the taping alone of just seemingly days worth of work to do that, and then how it's laid on, and then follow up with like the airbrushing just in the corners just to pop the other
Yeah.
stuff underneath out. It's just incredible. Like, I love that stuff.
It is the things that caught me off guard were the things that were chromed that I would never think to chrome.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Right.
Who chromes brake lines?
Brake
Right.
rotors
Yeah, who does the rotors?
Chrome them and then they
and
scribe
etch 'em.
on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just say etched. Yeah,
They
etching
etch-
stuff.
Yeah, they engrave and they do all sorts of just crazy stuff. But also, a lot of these cars don't come out until they're done.
Right.
There's no like people bringing. them
Here's
to
my
a show.
builds. It's just like
And-
here it is. It's done.
And it's also not considered done unless it's got like certain things done on the checklist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sick.
It's
wild.
amazing.
Well, I'm
But
looking.
yes, I'll cover the lowrider
I'm
stuff. You let me know.
completely looking forward to that stuff. First to cover and see it and go from there. So you're still real. The biggest thing is just get out there, wait for the sprinter. So what you're going to do is get out there, stay there for a while, wait for the sprinter to officially come in, and then bring the rest of your stuff out there.
Yeah. So next week I'll be flying out with my clothes, computer, and like basically my recording equipment.
Yep.
And my camera.
Yep.
And then I'll be Mr. Manny staying inside and Mr. Manserv. But I'm gonna come back in hopefully late August, early September, and pack up the bikes.
Yep.
And then my last job was 3D scanning as well. So we're going to use a large format 3D scanner to scan the inside of the van and build like a perfectly fit little platform.
Oh, jeez.
So I can like, put all my other crap on top and
Yeah.
my artwork and what have you.
Yeah. What color van is it? Did
You
pick?
know,
Yeah. What color did you end up picking?
all right, you were there with me, Chuck.
Yes, sir.
And I've never purchased a new vehicle before besides the R9T, but that was easy. Remember I couldn't like get pretty much anything I wanted without having to jump through a hoop.
Yes.
It is the same thing. So I really wanted a crew van. So you'd have a one single back seat for a couple of the boys kind of thing.
Yep.
I couldn't get a crew van. Not possible.
Really?
It was just not doable. So I ended up getting the 144 wheelbase tall roof cargo van, which for some reason still comes with a fully upholstered roof going through the cargo van.
Necessary.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally necessary.
Just to piss you off when you get it dirty.
That's pretty funny.
And I have terrible vision. We should get a glasses sponsor, by the way, for the podcast.
Yeah. Shops for Warby.
Yes, seriously.
I wanted like the really nice, like I think they're HID headlights or some type of projector.
Yeah.
LED?
Maybe.
Yeah.
They're apparently not doing them anymore for 2021. So I had to get the only build slot that was left with them already pre-assigned to it, and it was only available in a certain color, which is like a silvery, bluey color. It didn't look that bad out in the sun. I actually went out and looked at it before I sort of committed to it because they won't take any goddamn money. It's the weirdest purchase ever.
So did they take?
It was really weird
any,
how little they were willing to accept.
No, like I had physically brought cash the last time
Is
I
there
went.
any down payment
They
whatsoever?
won't take any money.
Okay, so there's no. You just signed some papers.
No.
So there's not even
So
papers.
what
signed.
attaches Thomas J. Connors?
Vanilla Man.
The J stands for jerk.
Yeah. To this van.
I guess like the handshake kind of thing is like Bobby Vanilla.
Bobby Vanilla.
He was all about. He was like your typical.
He's a man of
car
his
salesman.
word.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, I really hope he doesn't screw me.
Have you called to check in?
I've called and I've stopped by trying to drop that Corey's
Just stay
BDE.
familiar. Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, how you doing? I need to try to get down here with Bobby Vanilla and figure out when my van's going to be arriving.
Yeah, I got a briefcase
Right.
full of money. I'm trying to leave.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, maybe the end of August. And that was it. And he's kind of like, oh, I got to go.
Wow, he
Okay.
definitely BDE'd you
Yeah. I was not swinging.
on guard.
So there's no.
Like, is there somebody in Germany he can call?
So when I went last time, he said that the van was here.
Okay.
And that was the extent of it.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a chip thing. He made it seem like it needed to clear customs, even though they were already at the plant. I don't know.
Maybe they have a way to move him to the plant,
Right,
but they
just
can't
get
do
him
anything
there
until they
before.
get cleared.
Yeah.
Get one of those weird
It could be something
port
odd
things.
like that, and that's why he's kind of playing, dumb. I don't know.
I don't know.
It just
And he fed me this line that they're selling like hundreds of these things a month, and they're all going out west. Meantime, you remember Jay-Z, Jason Zucco?
Mm-hmm.
I would say Jay-Z.
From Broke.
yeah.
Shout outs to Jay.
Yep.
He was saying that he was going to be getting the Ford.
Yep.
The Ford van.
Transit.
Fern,
Did you get one for the?
love it.
He loves it. I think it drives like shit, and it's just not a comfortable van to sit in. Hot take.
Yep.
And it's just not what I wanted. So I went with the Sprinter specifically.
I'll have to
how it
compare it
drove.
to the Sprinter because we have one at work, and I'm like, I would drive the shit out of this.
You
thing.
drove the wrong engine Ford.
I think it drives great, but no, after a long period of time, it's like, all right, this is not.
Nothing is
like,
I
reachable
can
within
say-
comfort.
I can't say I've only sat in it to move it in the parking lot. I've not taken it for a long drive by any means.
I had one assigned to me, if you will, when I was in Florida for
Yep.
work, and
Yep.
I was like the errand boy with it one time and picked
Yep.
people from the airport, and I just didn't enjoy it. I know the Chuckmobile has got like, I don't know, a
The Raptor
5 liter.
motor.
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
gnarly, and it's
No,
not
it does have a
the
eco-
fastest one they
twin
make.
turbo eco boost.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it was a mistake. to
I
buy
don't
one.
need that,
Right,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But anyway, Jason was going to get one, and somehow he got a build slot at his local dealer, his Mercedes dealer, and he's getting it like next week. Meanwhile, I've been trying to buy this van for 4 months.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Wow,
fucked. I
that's
know
not
I'm
good.
going to get screwed. I know it.
See if Jay-Z can hook you up with his buddy there.
That'd be awesome.
What if you
Just to see.
What if you called and you were like, you wanted to talk to maybe the general manager there or something like that?
I tried that. I tried calling around basically everybody within a reasonable driving distance of Rhode Island,
Yeah.
and everybody was like, "Yeah, you're kind of shit out of luck," because they get a build allotment.
No, I mean at this particular dealership.
Where Jay got his.
No,
I don't
where-
think Bobby Vanilla has. I think he is the master of this whole thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he told me nobody else could build vans at this dealership. Yeah, I know. It was. I'm happy you were there at one point because I feel like it sounds insane.
Yeah, no, it does sound insane.
But you, What?
No, I think you're good.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. No matter what, you'll get one eventually, right?
Yeah, at some point.
it'll show up eventually. It's just a matter of like.
It's funny because like I was there, and I think Bobby Vanilla does have the best intentions at heart, and I think he's gonna get it done. But I just think the way the man does business is wildly crazy.
Last time I went, he was like, "Hey Matt, how you doing? How's it? You ready to talk about building your van?" I was like, "My name's Tom. We've already been through this twice."
I've built a van.
with you. I've sat down, like,
Right.
like pulled out the build sheet.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and they also talked me out of not getting a bulkhead, or what they call it a partition, a bulkhead behind the seats.
The driver. Right.
Yeah, he's
right.
like, you can get a better one third party.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Yep.
Is that true?
Yeah, you can get something that like is notched out, so you can at least
No.
recline and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully be less fucking rackety.
Yeah, but otherwise, mods is going to be a bulkhead and then a really nice ramp to roll bikes up.
Yeah.
Like the one I got?
Yeah. Dude, that ramp was sick. I don't know what it is, that little lip.
That
at the
little lip
top.
thing's crazy,
Yeah,
right?
it's really cool. It
I'm
locks
telling you,
in.
I got a guy.
You got a guy.
So you were able to get good
William
headlights
Vanilla.
because that's super important, especially if you're driving
Yeah, that was
long
the-
distances in it.
that's why I didn't like, or I settled on not getting something in the color that I want. I want to be able to see.
What was your ideal color?
Ideal would be a nice green. They don't make a nice green.
The
Yeah,
no
they make a
green?
bad green.
They make a very terrible green.
Yeah, bad
Like what
green.
kind of green?
Like bright green.
No, I'd say it was.
Like an
It would be an okay green on a car. It's like Boston green BMW. It's like that deep,
yeah, but
but
really
a little
blue.
a little emeraldy. Yeah, a
Oh,
little
okay.
blue. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it was not actually. It's not like Boston green. It is a gross green, if I'm honest.
What other kind of creature comforts did we go for?
I didn't. You know, I mean, at the beginning of the day,
Yeah.
it's a contractor mobile.
Okay.
You know, it's made for somebody to run a business out of.
Yeah.
and
Right.
everything. So,
right.
leather, the big screen, heated seats.
Apple CarPlay.
Yeah, it's got CarPlay.
Good. That's important.
And you know, basically every creature option, nice comfortable seats that move up and down.
Yeah.
I mean, Bobby made me get the swivel seats because he's like thinking I'm going to go full RV with this, and I was like, I don't care about that. So like, I wanted a regular handbrake to pull.
Actually, it was worse than that green. Shook's bringing up the green. That's not
No,
the green.
that's the old body style. I wish it was.
That's more the green.
Yeah,
It was bluer than that, though.
it was bad. Anyway, so they have one green, 12 silvers, 6 grays, and then like all the Toyota colors. You know, like
The amount of silver is hilarious. You're just like, you think
All
they
the-
just make like one or maybe two max?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's literally the whole grayscale is available.
Then they have like the chalky
Colors.
yeah,
the
chalky
flats.
colors.
Right,
like Toyota
right,
has. They have
right.
all that stuff too.
Yeah, like the sandstorm colors.
My goal was to get one that at least like kind of age with grace and not just be part of a trend. So if I do want to trade it in at some point,
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Because you're,
oh,
you're thinking about how bad chalky colors look when dirty, and then you realize that you have like 900 square feet of exterior to wash. And you're like, give me one with a little pearl or a little
Yeah.
Can hide some
metallic
stuff,
so
yeah.
you see everything.
Yeah, so it actually looks clean when
Yeah.
you clean it.
So the color I'm getting is like the nicer color that has a clear coat on
You
it.
didn't
Yeah,
opt
it's
for
very
like
tight.
the super yellow.
No, and I've had 4 different white vehicles in a row, and I'm over white.
Time to get
Yeah.
away from it.
Yeah.
I hate it. So some weird silvery blue color that if I don't clean it, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be able to tell too
Yeah.
much. Are you allowed to wash vehicles down there?
Oh yes, you are. But sometimes there are like water rations.
Restricted.
Not
But
the
I did-
size restraints on the vehicle. You
But
know.
there's like it's like there's like a weird thing in LA where like if you wash a vehicle, you've got to like recirculate the water and like filter it and then drink it later.
I think that's if you own the building.
yeah,
Yeah, sure. Yes.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
not in
it's-
LA though. He's in San Diego.
No, I know. That's why I didn't know if
Santiago.
they were kind of having the same.
They might. Samantha would have
Issues.
to chime in. She would know.
Yeah,
But in the meantime, I did purchase a cordless DeWalt pressure washer.
I know your mom was
Oh.
ripping it the other
My
day.
mom was ripping.
Oh, is that cordless that your mom was ripping on?
Yeah.
Oh shit, son.
Yeah, boy.
So battery powered.
How does it get the water? Is that a battery as well?
You get 2
It's
options.
cordless.
It's cordless.
It just takes a vapor out of the air.
Yeah.
You can either hook it up to a hard line to your house,
Yeah.
or it's got a little like almost straw pump. You can put like a 5-gallon bucket.
Or put it in a pool. Somebody's
So
pool.
like truly like you could be totally
that is so
off the
fucking
grid.
cool.
A
Yeah, that's
lake.
awesome.
yeah.
I did get it for washing the van and washing bikes and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, just a bucket of water. Just go to the ocean.
Yeah,
It's
like-
great for the car.
I mean, I've been trying it out and using it. That I'm not going to go through 5 gallons of water.
No.
Washing anything. Maybe the van, but not the bikes.
Power washers is deceiving how little water you use with them.
Soap, on
opposed
the
to-
other hand,
Yep, blasting it.
it's gone.
yeah, yeah. You just mow right through soap.
Yeah.
It's good though.
But I did get that to do it, and then the flip tool, if you will, is their like giant cordless leaf blower that's nice and quiet. You can dry things off.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect tool setup.
Yeah.
Did you get the big dog like double battery blower?
It's a
No.
20 volt brushless. Is it the
Yeah.
one you're?
Is it 20 volt brushless?
Yeah.
Ah, that thing will probably fuck pretty hard.
Yeah.
I get a twin 18 volt brushless, but you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we know
No,
what
but
we're gonna
I
do.
bought the small one first and was like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah,
Like it wouldn't do anything.
It's just a couple volts. Nobody will notice.
I had one at work to help blow out the shop, and I was like, this thing's great. Brought it to my mom. She got one for Mother's Day, and she was hyped on it.
Yeah.
So I'm getting I'm gonna get mine. She
Are
actually,
you gonna have to get her a pressure washer now too?
She wants a pressure washer to
set up next time.
yeah.
You should get her a gasoline rig.
Here, Mom, fire this up. Here's some seafoam.
Dude, power broom.
And so, what are some other things you're looking forward to out in San Diego? So you're gonna get deep dive into cooking, which
Do
I'm
you-
excited about.
Do you surf?
I'm too pale for that, man. I'm not
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
I was thinking, how are you gonna handle?
You live
the-
in like Surf Central, Rhode Island, so
in the chat right now. I probably look pink.
I don't know.
on the
Yeah.
feed.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. So you're gonna deep dive into cooking, which I'm
No, you
super
look-
excited
you look
about.
good. You
Yeah,
look
I
you
see
look
the
strong.
motorcycles and talking motorcycle stuff. But what else? Just kind of exploring what's going on around there.
Yeah, but
Just-
explore and see what it's about. I mean, Samantha says it's the best place in the world, and I got to discover that for my own. I'd like to get into dirt bikes, give that a go, especially because I'll have a van,
yeah.
be able to move bikes back and forth.
Throw it in.
Yeah, throw it in.
Throw it in.
the van.
Just throw it right in.
Go to the motorcycle dealership. Throw it in the van.
And,
Yeah.
like you can have fires on the beach out there. Where here you get arrested for it. Where I live, you
Right,
can't do anything
right.
like
you have a
that.
fire on the beach in Newport?
No,
Really? Oops.
you, I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
I
hey,
mean-
hey, the more you know.
Yeah, my teenage years. Oops,
I
but,
mean, it's
like,
happened.
Anyway,
Yeah, the more you know.
Because that's how the movie Jaws starts. That's why.
Is it a fire on the beach that
Yeah.
brings the sharks?
Yeah,
think
fire
so.
on the beach. The
Yeah.
guy and the girl go swim out. And she gets nibbled on.
Oh,
Menage.
word.
nibble on.
Word.
Yeah. Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to not work as much
Yeah.
and try to enjoy life.
Live off the
Right.
land.
As,
Right.
as
I
really
can't think of
stupid
a
as it
better
sounds.
place to go to do that.
This is pretty. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is pretty.
Like to go be like, I'm just gonna take a little break from like working and just kind of enjoy myself a little bit. I can't think of like, where else would I go?
Italy.
No, I mean like in the country.
Oh, okay.
In the country, yeah.
Well, I'm
Montana.
very pale, but I mean I could see myself going maybe a little farther north.
A little farther north.
Going up.
Yeah, Northern California.
L.A.
Where the
No.
trees?
Yeah, where there's trees.
Squatch hunting.
Yeah.
Looking for the squatch.
Squatch hunting. Yeah.
Sam Squatch.
Yeah,
Seen
but
him.
out there too.
There
you
might be a
could-
chupacabra down where you are.
Chupacabra. Yeah.
100%.
Oh, for sure. I think that's where
Yeah.
he started.
Yeah, you just
shout
gotta-
outs to Kevin Chupacabra.
You just got to look at the trees and see if the bark is torn off. That's
Yeah,
what I
bar's
tell my
torn off.
kids.
That's it.
That's what I tell the boys. Hey,
Seen
that's
'em.
how you can tell the chupacabra's here.
So next week,
And he is.
so next week at this time, you'll be on a plane jet setting across the country.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll be able to hear your voice via some sweet podcasts.
Yeah. Podcasts and
The internet.
I mean, really, I'm going to be driving from Rhode Island up here, the northeast of the U.S.
Yeah.
And heading to the very southwest corner of the mainland. And I don't really have a complete route out there. So if anybody wants to reach out to me and they want to hang out,
Check out some
and
cool
talk,
shit
talk
on the way.
motorcycles and whatnot, give me a shout.
Yep.
Tom
Yes.
at
Come see me in Miami.
revivalmotoring.com.
Yeah, Tom at revivalmotoring.com.
Yeah. Or
Talk motorcycles.
Talking Motorcycles on pretty much all social media.
Instagram,
Yeah.
talkmotorcycles.com.
Yes, sir. The new acquisition.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that accusation.
Thank you. Thank you. That guy is actually in San Diego who I bought the
Are you
domain
going to talk
from.
to him?
Yeah.
You pay him cash?
Yeah, he owns some dealership. So.
No shit,
Just go
really?
down there and talk to him.
Doesn't
Yeah.
happen to be a Mercedes dealership, does
no,
it?
I wish. I did contact one of the Mercedes dealerships in San Diego, kind of like laying out my plan. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, I'd love to get a build slot from you. I'm going to bring my van to you for all my service.
Yeah.
And he's like, no.
Just no.
He's like, no. He's
If
like,
you're a listener connected with the Mercedes dealership, he gives a build slot. I mean, we'll bail from Mr. Vanilla immediately.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, seriously.
that's
'cause
true.
It's just like at least get some form of
Anywhere in the
contract,
country?
money transferred.
Yeah,
Anything.
doesn't
so any
matter.
other country, we can just get you there.
Yeah. I thought it was, I mean, I was like, here's my money. And he's like, no.
Nah, I
Right,
don't want
just-
that.
Yeah.
I think it's like Chuck was saying that they're so in demand that if I don't pick it up, somebody's going to buy it.
Right.
They're
Yeah,
not
so
going
he
to
just
care.
doesn't
Right.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And I
Like,
think,
like,
I think
that's
him
true.
taking money is going to require him to do paperwork, and he seems to be at the. This guy isn't just the sales guy. Like you go up to like the goddamn penthouse suite to go to his office. Like I think he's just like, yeah, fuck it. I'm not doing that shit now.
Yeah.
Just bring the money later. Honestly, that's the impression I get from this guy. I don't get that he's screwing you.
No?
No.
That's
Okay.
good. I mean, I haven't met him. I'm gonna
But
based off the story
I also
here.
get that like if someone gets you a build slot and you build it somewhere else, he's just never gonna call you and it's not gonna matter. Or if you're like when he calls you advance here, but yeah, I bought it somewhere else. Be like, all right, cool.
Right,
I
he's
just
not
don't
gonna
think he's gonna
care.
give a
Yeah.
shit.
No.
But I think he's definitely gonna bring it in. I mean, if you get a slot somewhere else, I'd call him and be like, hey man.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't be rude like that.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
You know, I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's fine.
Although he might never ever call you.
No, I'm gonna.
That's
call
why you've
him.
been checking on
Yeah.
him
You weekly, bi-weekly? What do we do? What kind of schedule are we on?
I'm gonna call him on the 1st,
daily.
Okay.
and then I'm gonna just start calling him like every other week.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, how you doing? Where's the van?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any updates? Heard anything yet?
Great, thank you, and then get off the phone.
Yeah, because you should get some sort of status update on it, right?
I would think, yeah, because I tried to tell him, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be living in San Diego at that time.
Yeah.
I need to coordinate flights to come back for me and the lady.
Yeah.
I need to get a bulkhead, shipped. I need to have it be here when the van gets here. I need the ramp to be here. Side note, the ramp you might like. It sits parallel to the doors.
Yeah.
And it pivots from one side. So if you want to like not have to fold the ramp up and down every single time, you can like open it like a door.
Whoa.
So you open up your 2 doors to the back,
Right. and
barn
you can-
doors, and
Yeah.
then you can grab it and open it up like a cabinet door.
Oh, that's cool.
You shitting me right now?
Yeah, right. And then
And this is like this is not a Mercedes option, is
no,
it?
this is just like
An
a
aftermarket?
cargo van
Sprinter
thing
guy.
from the third party,
Right.
and then you can take the hinge off or like the latch
Mm-hmm.
and move that inboard in front of the wheel well and open it up and clip it in.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really dope. Anyway, I'm like looking
It's,
at it.
yeah, it's a baller ass ramp.
Yeah, I'm like, and then you look at the price and it's like, oh god.
It's cool though. It's convenient.
Thought I
You
had
don't
a
have
great
to be
ramp.
lugging around a ramp trying to fold it up and
I'm getting it because I have a sidecar bike.
Yeah.
And trying to put 2 ramps up and a milk crate. You need a milk crate for your mini truck.
Do I? What's that going to do?
You step on the milk crate to get into the back of the bed at the same time instead of like you hot dogging it.
I just ride the dirt bike up the ramp.
Yeah, so having a wide ramp allows you to at least push up or slowly ride up a sidecar bike. at
Right,
one
right,
time.
right.
They made it triple wide. I should have gotten that.
I
I
had
thought
one
it
of
might be.
those.
I thought it might be wider than the back of the truck though. I got 2, so I can walk on one if I really had to wimp it up.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah,
hammer it
yeah.
up.
Do you have a tow hitch?
Go for broke.
I don't think so.
Because they make steps for tow hitches too.
Oh yeah, we have a couple of those at work.
Yeah.
We're actually a little small and dangerous, actually.
Really?
Surprisingly,
I don't think I'm, gonna need a
sure
tow
you
hitch
could get
to go
other
back
ones,
with
but
K-truck.
the ones we had, I'm like, I don't. Looks rather slippery.
I feel like a bit of a bitch with the tow hitch stare on a K truck, put in a dirt bike.
oh my god, you need like a 2 3/8 ball on the back of the
Just the big-
K-truck, whatever it
Some
is.
serious.
Biggest one.
Oh
out
no,
there.
you need whatever the fucking what is it called when you mount them in the bed?
Oh,
A
the
fifth
goose-
wheel.
the gooseneck.
Yeah.
I got ramps big enough specifically so I can get my side by side on the back of my K truck.
Yeah.
But I think it would blow with the suspension.
Immediately.
Well, you could do. It's funny you bring that up because Whistling Diesel Boy over there bought
Whistling.
the Hilux,
Toyota Hilux.
Yep.
and he put a 5th wheel.
Yep.
What was it? It was some insane
30,000 pounds.
30,000 pounds on the back of it, and just drove it. Like
On a
and-
Hilux?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he put a 30,000-pound fifth wheel trailer on it?
yeah,
Yeah.
What?
and
Wow.
it's driving.
He's trying to.
It's not driving that's a problem. It's usually braking.
So
Yeah, but he's not. It's the same thing. It's in like a field somewhere. It's not like he's
everybody
driving on the
kept
road.
saying to him, I guess on
He's gonna
comments
jump a
and
river
whatnot,
with it.
oh, you'd never break a Hilux. You'd never break a Hilux. The best truck, et cetera, et cetera. So he bought the best one possible. Like Toyota purists obviously freak out because who knows how much money he spent on it. But this thing, like super low mileage, the cleanest Hilux in the U.S.
This is a YouTube guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought this was like somebody next door in the building.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, this is
No,
YouTube
not
guy.
yet.
And he's just stretching it over a series of episodes to just thrash it in every which way. I mean, I watched the first one a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, I'm going to slam this door 1,000 times as hard as I can. And it's to the point you're slamming the door, slamming the door, and then finally the handle breaks. And then, I got to open this up, tries to break the window, whatever, and then continues to slam the door and leaves a big dent. It's just that sort of shit. It's
Wow.
just that. This is what the dude
Wow.
does. He just
I think I
destroys
could
everything.
watch it.
Yeah,
You do see that stuff in San Diego. You do see stuff that comes over the border for like the day.
Oh yeah, with
Like-
50 mils attached to him.
No, no, I see like even like Renault,
yeah.
Right.
brand new Renaults coming
Yeah.
over the border, and you're like, what?
Yeah, why is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, or like Polos. Like,
Well, like we do sometimes here with like what is it? Is it the Gull, the Volkswagen? There's a few different Volkswagens that come
Gull?
from Canada
Yeah.
that just look the city and shit. Yeah, there's some weird stuff that we
Yeah.
see every now and again.
Yeah.
But dude, we're looking forward to hearing about the trip, you making the trip, hearing about the van, and then just kind of watching it all from afar and seeing however we can help and be involved.
I know I don't post weekly, but I will be posting more than I normally do.
Oh, I mean, there's going to be.
Well, you'll
just
have
think-
so much more time to devote to it now.
I do, yeah.
You know.
and it's just so much. Not there's not a lot out here, but there's like it's it's available all the time there. It's just there. You're going to meet a bunch of new people within, a rock's throwing distance.
Yeah, so hey, reach out to me, please, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking Motorcycles or my personal one, Situation Rad.
Oh,
Yep.
wait, that's what I want to bring up.
You want
The
to slap
website is back.
Oh, my website?
Yes, the website is back.
Yeah.
Chuck, you remember Tom's website?
Yes.
Yes, it is back. Everyone needs to check it out. SituationRad.com.
Yes.
It was like Instagram before Instagram is the best way I can describe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's super fucking cool. There's some like what I would call narchives.
The Narchives.
The
some
narchives in there.
archives.
Going back to like 2009, there's gold.
The
It's
throwbacks.
absolute gold. If you want to look at like awesome like H2O photos from like 2009, old ones
Primer.
like that. Primer's a great
Primer,
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for the website.
Yeah, I finally got that back because I have the time again.
Yeah.
I feel like I actually probably devoted more time to actual Instagram, and that's what really took me away from
Yeah.
Yeah.
that. So,
It's funny because you can see 2009 to whatever 2015-ish or whatever.
yeah.
And then you obviously
Oh, I
that's
see.
where it kind of fell off and Instagram got super more popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got on Instagram really, really early,
Yeah.
and was like 2010, I think, when that came out. And
At 2D.
Yeah, 2D.
Rest in
Show-
peace.
You know what? Sometimes at the end of the podcast, you guys will do like your special show.
Yeah.
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 I've never heard of it.
Shout outs to Homeland Security right now, trying to help me get 2D back.
Really?
Yeah.
Homeland Security trying to get an Instagram name back.
Money well spent.
Yeah.
I'll just get into it. Who
Yeah.
cares?
How the hell does this even happen?
Well, start with the fact that you had your Instagram name of 2D.
Yeah, I had the number 2 and the letter D. Shout outs to Shook.
Shout out to Shukti.
What's up? I had my SIM card hacked and cloned on my cell phone.
Okay. So I'm wondering if this is that
That's how they got it?
crazy.
This guy was going out there and trying to steal people's Bitcoin by getting to their mobile wallets on their phone.
Yeah.
He achieved it.
And they were
At the meantime, he wasn't able to get into anything of mine, and he got into my Instagram and took the name.
right.
And in the meantime, he got arrested. He stood trial already. They're sentencing him now. And Homeland Security reached out to me because I reported my SIM card getting taken, which for some reason is like FBI level, and then they handed it off to
Like
Homeland
super
Security.
gnarly?
Yeah, like some high level stuff. And
Yeah.
they're going to allegedly help me get the name back.
Really?
So if the filters that are out there for the NSA right now are listening,
Yeah.
thank you for helping.
Did he sell it or did he keep it?
He took it and put it on his own account, and then probably sold it off at some point because I'm blocked from looking at it.
You're blocked from looking at it?
Yeah, I can't look at the account.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Can we look
Interesting.
at it?
That's what I'm going to check right
I'm
now.
checking now, and it's nothing comes up.
So it's just blocked generally? It's a private account? that you
It
can't
seems
search?
like you search 2D and there's a lot of things that come up, but it's
Not
not
that.
2D. The 2D account.
Yeah.
So if you go to Instagram.com/user/2D,
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'll get it back. Anyway, Situation Rad on Instagram.
Yeah.
that's pretty wild though.
It's crazy.
That now it's Homeland Security. So that guy, how did he clone your SIM card? He didn't like target you. He was just cloning random cards.
Yeah, well,
Or was it through a text message or an email or something odd?
It was not. It was at somebody went to T-Mobile in Connecticut and posed as me, the fake ID,
Yep.
got into my account, and then took the number, sent it to him in Chicago, and he cloned it. I don't know how he cloned it, but he cloned my card. So then that way he had access to everything that's on my phone
Right.
because he really only two-factor authentication stops at that level.
Right. Yeah. Once you have that second factor, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So he somehow got your password and then got your
He reset my account, my password to my account.
Oh, and two-factored it. Yeah.
Two-factor to that way to text.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Because
Yeah.
now they've worked around that.
Yeah.
Because the telephone company needs like to send you a text to make sure you're that person.
Right. To
Wow, but
confirm.
you get a fake ID? Jesus.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
But
And he was trying to steal your Bitcoin.
Mining for Bitcoin, essentially.
yeah, you're just trying to
From
steal
just
people's
everybody.
cryptocurrencies. from
And then he just happened to log into your Instagram. Was like, oh wow. let
yeah,
me
he's
take
like, I'm
this
gonna get
name.
something from this guy.
Yeah. This is a lot of effort.
But the defendant's name is Jordan Mielson,
Jordan Mielson.
Milleson.
And that's your guy. He's in jail now?
Well, he's in custody and he stood trial. I know that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Email from Homeland?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
It's the phone call I got at work. hi, this is so and so from Homeland Security. I was like, okay.
Right.
You know,
right. Yeah, I'd immediately hang
They were
up.
contacting you about your car's
he
extended
knew-
warranty.
I get those too all the time.
Yeah.
But he was like, I understand this sounds fake. What's your email address? I'll email you first, then we continue the phone call. And
No shit, really?
He emailed me from a real
Yep.
DHS
Right.
address.
Proper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
.gov.
No
That's
way.
wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, let's get right into Instagram questions. Just continue
From
the
2D.
chaos. Yeah. Exactly.
Please drop the charges.
Let's see. Hold on here. Come on. Let's start from the bottom. We're gonna have an Instagram.
Oh, I got a quick
Theme song
question
pretty
about
soon,
that,
too.
though.
What's up?
You only lost that account once? I thought you lost it, got it back, and lost it
I
again.
lost it twice.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but in the Middle East, the number 2 and the letter D together are something special or important or cool to like kids over there.
Right.
So I was constantly getting berated with like scams.
Yeah.
All the time.
So did someone threaten to kill you?
Yeah, somebody threatened to come and kill my family kind of thing because I have my website, situationrad.com. Check it out. In my bio. And, then somebody did a who is lookup and got my phone number.
Yeah,
and
right.
everything.
Went
And
all the way through.
they like were texting me and calling me saying they're going to come and kill me. It used to happen all the
Sick.
time.
Yeah.
It was like gnarly at the beginning, but then I just got totally used to it.
Yeah.
But then somebody fished me and got into
Jesus,
my
if you
account.
watch that
and
documentary,
then you get it back.
Then I got it back through our friend Malosh by a friend of his that was working at one of the companies.
Yeah.
The guy just no longer works there. I know that.
And then someone went super hard and got the account.
Yeah, by going through my SIM.
And now they're in custody with Homeland Security.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
And if you watch Dissident, you can see how this. Shit
Oh,
is
you
all
think it was
possible.
him, the guy that runs Saudi Arabia, took the 2D account?
No, not him. But that whatever that software is called, it's just wild.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely
that's nasty
wild.
stuff.
Yeah.
By a nasty man.
Let's go with questions. R411YE, R4 Rally.
Scotty.
Is this like a crossover episode like they do on those network TV shows?
Yes.
Yes, in many, many ways.
And now
it
we
is.
can
You
use
nailed it.
this. The whole ploy is that we can now say it's Revivals Coast to Coast.
Exactly. Yeah, we cover
So
the whole
that's
nation.
why Tom's actually moving.
We cover the whole nation.
Josh was like, you know what? You need to go coast to coast. We need a West
Yeah,
Coast
we talked
correspondent.
electric bikes. We talked Harley trying to buy
Sprinters.
Ducati.
Yeah.
Sprinter. Oh my God. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We covered a lot of ground here, just like Tom's going to cover going cross country.
Oh,
Boom.
found the dad in
Talk
the
about
room.
transition. Kevin 401.
Camera 401.
What is a movie that everyone loves but you can't stand? Oh, that's so easy for me.
Love that you can't stand.
Yeah, the whole Godfather.
Oh yeah.
The Godfather. I have
Oh, yeah.
zero. I just cannot be bothered.
You're missing out.
I just
It's the worst of the bunch.
No,
Yeah.
get out of here, really?
I can't. I can't even watch it.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
mine, whole Harry Potter series. Fuck them, I don't care.
That's another one.
That's a good one. Yeah. You know what? On that note, Lord of the Rings.
Get the
Yeah.
Lord of the
no,
Rings.
no, get out of here.
I love
He's
that
right
shit.
here.
Yeah.
He was on extra.
I love that shit.
Lord of the
I
Rings.
love Lord
yeah.
of the Rings.
I just
No,
Yeah.
that's not how it is.
pipe down over there.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
I got to be honest. All of them. Same thing. Godfather.
Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings. What was it?
Godfather, Lord
Harry
of the Rings
Potter.
so good. Harry Potter
I just
sucks.
can't-
Tommy got one?
I just can't.
That I hate?
Yeah, that everybody else likes. If you say Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, I'm going to throw you
No,
out the
I
studio.
liked that one.
It's a great one. It's the best
It's the
one.
best one. It's a total
Give-
standalone.
Give it up.
Tokyo Drift
Goddamn
is
right.
really good. I still think the original is the best one.
I mean, that's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah.
I think your
I think the
opinion, man.
original is the best one. Second's terrible.
Of course it is.
Second's
Se-
unwatchable.
Second's so bad. Someone once told me it's so bad it's good, and then I realized I shouldn't respect his opinion because it's so bad it's very
I
bad.
think
Yeah.
the second being so bad is what makes the third so good.
No, that's
Yeah.
not it. No,
Yeah,
Tokyo
yeah.
Drift could stand on its own as a movie.
Yeah.
They could make a
Yeah.
franchise based on Tokyo Drift.
Don't
as far
worry,
as
they
I'm
will.
concerned. I'm sure they will.
Give
You
it
got one,
time.
Tom?
I don't. I watch a lot of movies. I'm trying to think of something that's just absolute garbage. That people
Find one
love.
that'll offend people more than Harry Potter for me. Star Wars? You going Star Wars?
No, he's not going to Star Wars.
I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go with Marvel.
Marvel? Yeah, I mean, all that comic book is just bullshit. I just watched that. What's the WandaVision? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
What a
We talked
fucking
about that.
terrible show.
You were talking about how good it was.
I
in the
know,
last
you're-
the
podcast.
first 3 episodes was great. After that, it went so far in the fucking shitter.
Really?
I finished it on principle alone.
I like the Avengers things.
Yes.
Like I watched them all recently.
I do like some.
What'd you say? Yeah, I hate fucked it. Is what I did. Yeah.
The thing is, because I said, I'm like, yeah, I tried to watch it, but I couldn't really get into it. And you're like, oh, you gotta just stick with it.
You gotta get into it. It's so good.
gotta
I've
stick
just
with it.
listened
It's
to
funny.
it.
That night, I go home after I told you that, watch more of it. I'm like, where the fuck is this going? And then the following day, I'm like, you know what? Let me watch a few more episodes. It's like 8 or 9 of them total. And I get to like 7 or 8. I was like, this isn't going anywhere.
No,
This
what
is
I actually
terrible.
hated that a lot of people like Lost. Hate the whole show.
I didn't like Lost.
I've
Sucks.
never even. Yeah, it's
Talk
another one
about
I've
a shitty
not
ending.
gotten
Yeah.
into.
Talk about a shitty show straight through. I mean, the end couldn't surprise anybody. The whole show sucked.
I do like some of the Marvel stuff. I bought a few, but it just keep their
The
like,
Thor Ragnarok.
they
That's
just
the
keep
only one
going and
worth
they keep
Very
going
good
and
one.
Yeah.
they're on like the fourth version or the fourth
Yeah.
generation of
Wave.
it, and they're just milking the shit out.
So
of it.
now you're right. The next phase, if you will,
Yeah,
I'm
phase.
not caught up at all. Like
Oh, get caught up.
Just like the end game stuff. That's where I haven't watched any of the new stuff. Kind of after that, and I'm already kind of lost.
The new Spider-Man's not even on Disney Plus. What's
I
that
can't
about
find
Disney?
it anywhere. Sony. That's
Sony.
why.
Is it really?
So- Sony
It's owned
owns
by
the
Sony.
character.
Yeah,
Fucking.
or the rights.
it's all
to
fucked
them
up.
all.
Oh, it's
all
all
right.
fucked
Well, we get another question. This
Yeah.
get me angry.
Hayden Wood.
Hayden Wood.
Pick one. Subwoofer. Oh, sorry. Subwoofer license plate rattle or obnoxious burble tune for the rest of your life.
Oh, subwoofer license.
Yeah,
plate
subwoofer.
rattle. Absolutely.
For sure.
At least you can
Yeah.
listen to some jams.
Right, and you don't have to.
Yeah,
turn
if you turn it up loud
that
enough,
loud.
you
Are
don't
we
have to
making
hear
that
it.
shirt that John mentioned? Or sticker?
We haven't even talked about it yet.
We
I
should
know he
talk about
mentioned
it.
it, but yeah, we.
Oh my God. John's a genius.
McGrath Paul.
McGrath Paul.
What is Tom's current worst idea ever?
Well, okay, so California, you can't bring it in a car that you could bring in anywhere in the U.S. And I looked into it, and I think it's 1967 is the cutoff for importing something, no questions asked, for California. So maybe looking at something to bring in that way.
Nice.
So something older than 67.
Yeah, something older than 67. Or taking the R69S and riding that out on June 3rd.
I was wondering if you were going to ride your bike.
But that's a
Oh, that'd be sick.
yeah. it would
Funny,
take
that's a commitment.
forever.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
wow.
You might want someone to tailor you if you're going to do something like that.
No.
If you had the van, fuck, we could follow you.
Yeah,
It'd be a
but
killer.
I
But
don't know. That wouldn't be as fun. Samantha said she would do it. She would like drive the van behind me.
Yeah.
yeah.
But no. Just
I
do
mean, I
one or
get
the
it.
other.
I get it
Thank
for
you.
sure. I
You know me.
I get it. I support it.
I support it 100%.
Yeah.
But
Current
for,
worst
And
idea.
I volunteer not to follow you.
Thank you.
but for
Chuck.
the sake of just being in the middle of nowhere on a motorcycle that needs some sort of
Yeah, you
love,
fix
of some
it.
sort. Yeah.
It doesn't need much. Just
Yeah.
I had the whole drive line rebuilt not too long ago.
Fucking send it, buddy.
Yeah, it's fucking ready.
Yeah.
God, the Motorcycle Diaries. Oh,
That's a good movie.
magical.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Yes.
D Grindy 13.
D Grinny 13.
In your esteemed opinions, what is the best accessible VW platform to jump into to own? Not a lake.
B5S4.
Not a lake?
Not a lake. I don't know what he means.
Jump
by
into
that.
a lake. It's better than owning a VW, I think is what he means. Obviously, the B5S4 is the best platform.
That's the best
To
play.
jump into and
Bang for your
actually
buck.
use. Probably the Mark 6 platform's dirt cheap right now.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
was
say 5
gonna
or
say
6.
5,
Yeah.
yeah, because I
I
seen
mean,
a
it's dirt cheap.
Mark
seen a
5 Rabbit.
black 2.5 4-door Rabbit today, and I was just like, I
Half a Lamborghini engine kit.
Yeah.
Remember
I
could be
Timbo's
in
Mark
that.
5?
What'd you say?
Remember
Yeah,
Timbo's
yeah,
Mark 5?
yeah.
Yep.
That thing was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Yeah, Mark 5.
Yeah.
From the motorcycle guy, Mark 5.
Oh, here's the thing. What kind of wheels are you going to put on the van?
Oh, that's a good question. It's 6x130 is the bolt pattern or the PCD. And I can't find anything besides like off-road wheels for it because obviously everybody's usually taking these things and
Just
making them.
1552 Rotiform, they make stuff.
I couldn't find anything, but I
I
thought
think they can do custom.
I thought
PCDs.
Rody or they could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because which one of them was doing off-road wheels for a while, and they had all
1552.
1552. Yeah,
and they
like
had
the
all the
beadlock
weird
ones.
truck
You want to take Sam right now?
PCDs.
Dear
What?
Sam.
yeah.
Different company, I think.
Yes, but I think under the same.
Yeah, but that's
Really,
the
still?
that's the company I think
Yeah.
would make it.
Yeah, it's all under Wheel Pros. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, Rotiform could knock those babies out.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any recommendations that aren't like Rhino wheels or like like the truck guy, they get the wheels with like the star center.
Yeah,
caps
oh
and they're
my
black and
God.
shit. I
Yeah.
don't want
That's
that.
so
Or
cool.
you can get the Monster. My name is Kyle wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye drywall.
I was a Mark III kid. So something like Euro like that, or like
Yeah.
the BBS of van or construction
Wobble
vehicle
bolts,
wheels and stuff.
6 of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Right. Adapters. Yeah.
It's 6x130. Anybody give me a
6 by
shout?
130. Probably a Viper.
Viper.
Yeah.
Land Rover wheels. Let's see. Vrax's
Raxus.
favorite food chain that you don't have in your region.
That's super easy.
Yeah. It's probably be In and Out.
In and out every time.
I don't know.
I also,
In and Out's the only one.
if everyone's gonna say In and Out, I'll go Bojangles.
That's true. Wawa.
Wawa is
yeah.
actually a very good one, just for the tea alone.
I'm going Bojangles.
Oh.
Also great tea.
What's Bojangles?
Bojangles is a chicken, fried chicken spot, like
Yeah.
in the Carolinas, fry south there. They give grape jelly with the chicken, and you can get gallons of sweet tea, obviously.
Yeah, it's very good. I haven't had it in a long time. It's very good.
Shout out to Bojangles, the whole Bojangles family.
Shout out to
Shouts.
Mr. Miller. He brought me 2 half gallons of tea, which I have completely drinking.
2 handles.
Two
handles of tea.
Handles of
Yeah.
sweet tea.
Yeah. 1 half and half, 1 raspberry.
Von Damage.
Von Damage.
He just writes petition to make Chuck and Corey only commute via motorcycle for a full month.
Yeah.
Nah, we die.
No.
I would die.
I don't have very far to go, so.
Yeah.
I would love to. I just know I can't.
No. You and I.
I want to scoop.
Yeah, we talk
Scooting?
about scooters for this guy all the time.
Yeah, like
and,
I want like a straight like Vespa, like Italian. What about that Ape?
the Ape.
I found someone who brings Apes into the country,
Are you
which
familiar
is
with
like
the
Is that
Ape?
Italian for uncle?
I know
It's
the
Italian
name.
for B.
it's Italian for B. No, it's like it's essentially a Vespa with like a
Oh, the whole things?
yeah.
It's a cabin with a little bed.
My
on a
problem is
Vespa.
like, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I can commute in. Give me a leader bike. Like, I'm a fucking idiot. That's I can't have it. I can't
No,
have
'cause
it.
I think-
Busa?
No, I want a boost. I want a nice Italian leader bike. You know, so it revs up.
Something.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
Yeah, exactly. I can't. I know I can't. I can't have it.
I think an Ape would be perfect.
Get me like an
Yeah.
Aprila, whatever that company's name is.
Aprila.
There was one of those dealers right down the street from my work.
Yeah,
I was for a
Drove
little
by
while.
every day, just drooling. Can't have it.
they do look nice.
You could get the Ape.
I could. I know I could get the Ape. It has a little bed in it too.
Yeah, but just don't get the 50cc one.
Why not?
Because it's 50 cc's. And they're geared down because they have that weird, like, it's got an axle in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's like a little pickup truck, but it's got handlebars.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! I know
Oh, yeah,
exactly
that's
what you're
hilarious.
talking
It's like
about
half
now.
as wide, half as long
You
as a K truck.
100% need one of those. That just think about the
The
popcorn.
problem is
Yeah, and
that
I'll get a nice Alita bike.
the problem is that they cost more than a K vehicle. They
Yeah,
have
I
no
believe
business
that.
costing more than
That's
that.
wild.
K
yeah.
vehicles.
But getting
Aren't
one
expensive.
here,
But just
But
think
they
about
do,
that.
like, Polly Walnuts here. They do.
yeah,
You can put your popcorn machine on that.
yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Drive around town.
Corey's
Pring,
popcorn.
pring.
yeah.
Corey's.
You have,
Pops.
you have a bell noise on there?
No,
I don't know.
I become such just an idiot with it. I'm so used to car prices. I'm getting motorcycles. Be like, oh, 20 grand? Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
And it's just like, holy shit, I'm gonna die on this thing immediately.
No, you can get into a bike that's going to kill you for like, $3,000.
Exactly. Use Boosa.
Last one. Shout Saddleman. He just writes,
Saddleman.
after 1 week of daily driving a potato, I'm going to be honest, it's a very comfortable car. I don't know what he's referring to.
Oh, well, I called some
potato.
car a potato. Oh, a Mark V. I called the Mark V just a fucking potato on wheels.
There you go.
Yeah, and then
Okay,
he DM'd me that he has a potato.
Yep.
Yeah, but
So-
he got it for free or something.
Nothing
Best
wrong
price.
with
Can't
that.
beat that.
Working
yeah.
out.
The best car
Yeah,
ever.
Sounds like it's working out.
Whatever, man. Potato or not, free for me.
Yep.
Mini.
Anybody
Any?
got a leader bike lying
Yeah,
around?
is yours gone?
I don't know. I parked it somewhere. I don't even know.
Has anyone given you money for it?
No. I don't care about that thing.
Okay. I
You
mean,
giving away a mini?
No, no.
You're gonna give it to Revive Motor? We'll keep it here.
I
You
got-
can
I
have it
gotta-
when you come back.
I got a Clubman for $500,
Yeah.
and it needs about $500 worth of work.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noah Sport.
Now, but I've had the thing for a couple of years now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was my like winter mobile.
Yep.
And then this guy Kirky's buying it, and I don't know. I don't even know where it is. I left it at work, and it might not be there anymore.
sick.
Yeah.
Hey, that'll
Fair
do
enough,
it.
yeah.
That'll do it. Not your
Cracked
problem.
windshield. Oh, here's the thing. You guys are car people.
We are.
Yeah, a little
Sometimes.
bit.
And you're BMW people.
Yeah.
That's what brings us here.
Yeah.
The minis, the second generation, is mine second gen? Corey?
Yes.
Yep.
Second generation stuff, and some of the earlier 3 Series and 1 Series have a thing called the footwell module. And they get fried
Oh yeah.
all the time if you take the battery off, or battery dies, or you need to jump it, or something like that, it cooks this module. So the car starts and drives, but you don't have any headlights, brake lights, tail lights, running lights, turn signals, horn, radio, wipers.
Any
You got
functional.
nothing.
Just like a side by side.
It's $490 for that module.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
How about a used one?
There aren't any used ones.
Well, you
Because
can
I
check
even-
New England Auto and Truck Recyclers.
That's right, I
Also
can-
known as
I
Neater.
took the part number-
FindUseParts.com.
through an eBay, and they were all brand new or refurbed at the same price.
$500.
Yeah.
I
Oh
get.
boy, it's pouring out.
You know what? Yeah, you might want to get out there and get your windows shut.
My windows are open too.
Yeah, I was gonna
Who
say.
needs keys to the door? I got a hookup Russian scrapyard guy that could hook it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not.
Get me the
Russian,
part
is
number.
it?
I'll send it to him.
Oh no, I
That's not your problem anymore. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's somebody
Yeah.
else's issue.
I was gonna say I got to hook up mainland Russia. If I need parts, I can get them.
Yeah.
Cheap Russian.
Oh, my
leather.
Russian parts have left the country. They're almost here.
Ooh,
Oh, very nice.
Are these
exciting.
secret parts?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
From Russia with love.
yeah.
Yeah. From Russia with love.
Moving on.
Yeah. They probably won't see the light of day for a very long time. So,
Is that for
but
a
I
new,
own them.
new build unveil at Wolfscart?
New build. No, it definitely won't make the Wolves.
2023,
Yeah.
maybe. Well, Tom,
Yeah,
thank you for hanging out.
we did it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
We did it.
Yeah.
Seriously, good luck with absolutely everything.
Thank you.
Hopefully, it all goes smooth sailing and safely. And if there's anything we can do to help and make you more comfortable while you're out there, let us know.
Oh, if anybody wants Star Wars action figures, give me a shout. You can just have them.
Okay.
What do you got?
Like a lot of Kenner stuff, all new in the box.
Oh wow,
We're gonna have to take some photos. And
Yeah, or gas money, one or the other, and like $5. Come and get them.
yeah,
New in box.
sick deal.
Let's see what you got.
You hear
Don't
that,
tell anybody.
Samantha?
Yeah. Now bringing some of the trinkets. What about your license plate game? You bringing the license plate game out there?
Yeah, she said she has a spot for him.
Like spot for the license plate.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
It's beautiful.
What about the
Sweet.
broke plate?
Nope,
Stay
that's
in the garage?
Staying in the garage. I'm sorry, Josh wants to end the show.
No, no.
Well, how about those wheels you used to have that you burn in the trash fire? Going forever?
You haven't seen those?
You haven't seen them?
No.
Oh, you might want to see those.
Yeah,
We'll
you
show you
gotta
after
see
the show.
They're like, they exist?
Oh gosh, do they exist?
Locally?
They've been reborn.
Oh, okay. Can't wait to see them. All right,
we'll
show's over.
get to that.
like
Uh,
like a phoenix rising from the
As-
ashes.
As always, thank you very much for listening. Do not forget to visit our YouTube channel where you can like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Oh, shit. One more big to do. Go to revivalmotoring.com
Yep.
where you can purchase tickets for our movie night, June 19th.
Movie
right.
night.
Movie night, June 19th, here at the Revival Motoring headquarters. Buy a ticket. That is how you will be able to get in. Whatever's left, we will have for sale the day of. We will be premiering a film that we made about Jake Rojas and his career, his life, his vehicle.
His food.
We're going to be his food. We're going to be playing a
Town in Japan
aggressive,
slides.
aggressive Tokyo
Aggressive, quickly, Town in Japan slides.
slide thing. Maybe some other movies. Going to be popcorn. Going to have candy.
Definitely gonna be popcorn.
Going to
Yeah,
have some
Corey.
water. We
Fucking
already got
man.
the popcorn machine.
Corey's growing a little mustache.
Corey's bringing a mustache and just a proper goatee for the event. So that's it. Go to revivalmotoring.com. Buy your tickets there. They are under our.
You should specify
shop
that it's like a
page.
car show that also involves movies.
Yes, yeah. There will be
And we're gonna
cars.
do a party after.
It's a
There will be
drive-in.
cars.
Nah, but you
No
you don't
driving.
watch
The
from
cars-
thing.
Cars are going to be parked in the main lot out front, and you can find a spot on the pavement out back. Hopefully, bring your own chair.
Also, I'm 100% going to just bring all my DJ equipment and do a party after.
And we'll have a donut meet the next day and
Yeah, when you wake up on the floor in
dance
our
the night-
warehouse.
dance the night away. So that's all happening. Also, check out some of the other shows brought to you by Revival Motoring, Talking Motorcycles,
What's
hosted
up?
by Tom Connors.
Oh, hey-oh.
Topics Under the Stairs and The Circle Jerks. New episodes out multiple times a week, which really trying to stretch this thing out. So find all that info and more at revivalmotoring.com. We will see you next week.
Thanks for listening.
Goodbye.